Get a bunch of different flavors.
All the flavors of chips.
Yeah, if you're gonna order big. Like, order at least 2 of 5 different flavors, I suggest.
That's fair.
Yep.
Why is it
Yes,
only,
go
it's
big or
only
go
giving me
home.
options for fish and chips? I don't want fish and chips. I mean,
Did we say fish and chips, skip the dishes? No, we said just chips.
Yeah.
You could do voila if skip the dishes doesn't work.
who's voila?
Voila is straight from Save On or Sobeys, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let that be a lesson to you, ladies and
I get
gentlemen.
voila ads all the time on YouTube lately.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
we're getting some all dressed, baby.
Ruffles.
Yeah. Go Kylah. Go Kylah.
I appreciate you guys very much right now. I'll get some
Appreciate it.
stickies.
You appreciate us for backing you up on this chip thing.
Again, I needed justification. I wasn't gonna do it otherwise.
The justification is very much just like you
I
are
just have
wonderful.
I will have to see if Adam wants anything though, or else he'll kill me.
That is also fair.
You gotta let the
Adam answers the door and there's nothing there for him.
That's like the
You
ultimate.
didn't even ask me?
It's like the ultimate D&D. Yeah, he's like, "Did you get me some? They are from me."
Chips.
The
Just
ultimate
chips.
D&D. What is it? The ultimate D&D thing. It's like you tell your partner, "Hey, I'm playing nerd stuff right now, but I got food coming. Can you please get it ready for
Can
me?
you answer the door and bring it to me?
Mom, I have chips coming, and I need you to get them ready for
Mom.
me. Mom,
More hot pockets.
Oh, and
Mom,
PS,
I
can you
can't
pay
do
for them
anything.
too? Oh, PS, can you pay
Yeah.
for them too? That'd be great, thanks.
My Mom, I'm in the midst of an existential conflict with my arcane wizard. Can you please get my hot pockets
Oh
ready?
Oh my God. What did you
Oh
get for
man,
them?
I haven't had a pizza pocket in forever.
Uh-oh,
Mom.
here we go.
More hot pockets.
This is good. They're gonna need the big truck for this delivery.
No, I will remain on chips. I did get a chocolate bar though. Oh right, shoot.
Oh, okay.
Need
Nope.
any?
Here,
need
we didn't get
milk?
cookies. We got chocolate bars. And I have tea. Oot.
Get
You
yourself
had tea.
some lactose-free ice cream while you're at it.
Oh,
No, they didn't have any. Oh shoot. Okay, guys, we have a problem.
What's
now I
up?
want ice cream.
I don't
Listen,
have
guys, I know that we're recording right now, but listen, audience, you guys gotta wait a second, okay? Just wait a second. Kyla,
it's
continue.
important.
Snacks are more important right now.
You guys wait a second.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Just
You guys,
wait.
This may be
Kyla-
more exciting than our D&D game, actually.
Kyla
I need
is gonna
all
be
of
back.
you.
Kyla's gonna be back in a second. You were gonna wait for a moment. Actually, I will let you guys know I am currently sick right now, so that's why we got tea. I got water. I got tissue box. I got everything behind this screen. There's no notes.
Tissue.
Yeah. There's no notes. There's no nothing.
And Liam's actually got bona fide leg warmers on from the Olivia Newton-John era, just to keep.
Actually,
warm.
fun fact, I'm rocking my grandma slippers. These slippers that my
There we
grandma
go.
made.
Nice.
I knew
They
there
were
was
made
something
during
under
the
the
Olivia
table there.
Newton-John era. Yeah. Look at you, David. Look at you know everything that I've got underneath this table. I'm gonna not continue that.
Too late. Oh, Kyla's back.
I
How's
definitely
it, everybody?
So my credit card was compromised.
What?
Yeah.
This is
Friggin-
high drama.
So I couldn't pay for my chips, so I had to ask Adam and I have to e-transfer.
Wow.
Wow.
Luckily, he likes me a little bit, so that was nice.
Pay for my chips while I hang out with my friends.
Literally, I feel terrible, but I had to kind of beg a little bit. I'm gonna e-transfer him right away. It's okay. Okay, it's on its way. I'm ready.
It's like that thing in Corner Gas where Brent is like got a big screen TV and the news anchor starts talking to him and he's eating chips and he's just and like he's doing the news and then he looks at Brent where he's sitting on his chair. He's like, "Sorry, Lloyd. Well, can I at least have a chip? It's my last bag." And it's just gonna
Adam will share. I will share with him. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hoard
Okay.
all the chips.
That's nice of you.
You're not a dragon. That's good.
No. But yeah, I don't get a new credit card until next week.
Oh, that sucks. You didn't lose any.
No, they made a couple charges on it, which was fun, but they got there's a claim. I had to claim that those weren't me.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
were obviously not me, so now I wait and then hopefully get paid back. And then
Yeah.
That whole system is so much better than it was 15 years ago. Even
and it
10.
was like immediate. There was 2 charges and then they like texted me immediately. They're like, was this you? And I was like, no. And
Yep.
so like it was so fast. It was awesome.
Fantastic. Phew.
But yeah, I don't have a credit card, which is kind of problematic because I've got my full sleeve tattoo on Saturday. Which is fine. I can e-transfer, but it's just kind of I was hoping to do credit card. I like the points, you know?
course.
You know
It's
what
all
I
about the
mean?
points.
It is.
Of
I
course.
don't
I
feel
don't
good
get it.
about any transaction I make if I'm not getting like 1 cent on the dollar back in cashback rewards.
Right? It makes a difference.
It makes me feel like a king. Like whenever, what is it? Everybody's talking about you got to make your money work for you. I'm like, I'm doing that by spending $10,000. Look at that, $100, baby. Pay my rent in Monopoly money. Anyway. So hi everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of drama because you can expect even more of that tonight. This high stakes stuff. I'm very thankful to be here. My name is I'll go into introductions now. My name is Liam McKinnon. I am your dungeon daddy here today. Now, Dungeon Daddy, unfortunately, is got a little bit of a cold today, so silly voices might not happen as much, but he's taking care of himself, just like he wants you to take care of yourself.
Sacrifice for your art, Liam.
Oh,
Yes.
Noah's here.
What? Damn it.
No.
I was going to do
We
stuff to
stalled.
him in this game that he wasn't going to know about.
Spoken like a
stalled long
true
enough.
older brother. That's
I mean, I
awesome.
think he's still mad at me for what happened when he wasn't here.
Yeah, he
Really?
is actually. I can tell you that he is still mad at you
He
for that.
is? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so
Because
happy.
when I was talking about that, I
I'm
might
sorry
not
I
make it.
removed his purse. Like,
Yeah, I
Try
thought
dying when you're
we're
not
all
here,
with
okay?
you, Kylah. But when I mentioned today to him that I might not be able to make it tonight and that I might have to give it, he says, "Yeah, maybe you can give it to someone else and they'll change your whole character."
He
hey,
is
you don't
livid,
have to
Kylah.
chat to me,
Clearly.
Noah. You can just friggin'
Clearly, he's
say it to
still
my
moving.
face.
Yeah, you
Try
coward.
missing a session and then dying when you're not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's
Yeah.
happened to me twice.
You got nothing, Noah. Talk to
Yeah,
Paige
oh,
about
something
trauma.
good happened to you and you weren't here for it, you little bitch.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's Strahd. It's part of the game. Of course you
Where is he? It's making me even more mad that he's not showing up.
I know, right? Is he not hearing any of this?
This guy wants to fight me on the internet. Why am I more angry?
That's where it's supposed to happen.
Yo, guys, you coming for quality content? We got Kylah over here fighting my brother. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Battle
Round
of
one.
the Tenders featured tonight. Oh, I love it.
Outstanding.
Lord. What is he sending? I can't even read it from here. It's like, what is he doing?
Stop cyberbullying me, Kylah.
He's gonna retweet. Like, he's gonna tweet the loudest tweets.
Maybe I'll just be a disembodied voice now. And just
Like that.
Ah, so you decided to show, well, your voice. You're not even showing your face yet.
Show
You know
your
what,
face
Kylah?
to us.
You know what, Kylah?
What? Noah.
I don't know. I don't have a response.
And he's gonna think.
I don't particularly enjoy confrontation, so I'm freezing in this situation.
Well, I have 0 intimidation, so this is going great.
So is this when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Kylah has
it's not-
no intimidation and I have no confrontation skills.
This is when, in the Dark Knight, when Batman wore a onesie and the Joker was a little scared of fire to do anything with it. Like, he's like, I can't, guys, I can't.
You guys ever watch
Exactly.
Batman?
Yeah,
Yes, I
There's
absolutely have.
Bats. Bats. Bats? No.
Bats.
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 It uses 3 times as much
Just
water
heard
as a
Adam in the
shower.
other room.
Uses 3 times as much water as a shower.
Yeah.
And it's just as refreshing.
your Gotham's future right here. Wow.
The city needs me.
It's wasteful.
If I aim to give you a shot, will riddle you. What am I? Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh my gosh.
Is, is the answer helicopter? What? No.
Holy crap. I haven't watched that one in a while. The one that always is in my head is A is for Alfred, B is for Bat. He just keeps going. That's the one with the chick.
No, mine's always the one with fucking Superman. Hope starts with an H, stupid.
My favorite was probably the Two-Face one, where every time Two-Face looks away, he gets confused.
Yeah, he's like,
Two-Face.
Harvey, thank goodness you're here. Two-Face is here, and he's got Commissioner Gordon's son.
the one I
Two-Face, where
quote,
did you come from? What do you see
the
here?
the one where he's
Two-Face.
trying to find his voice, and he's like, "Where are the other drugs going?"
I never knew. Wait, what? I said, where are the other drugs going?
I was going, bats have like a high sonic-y screech. I was kind of going for something like that. That's scary.
Dante es los drogos.
¿Dónde están los drugs?
Yeah, there we go.
What do you see here? Harvey face. What do you see here? Scary face. What do you... Good, put them together. What do you get? Two-Face. What have you done with Harvey and Scary Face? They've done nothing to you.
Oh, good.
God. I mean, I don't need to do anything, I think, at this point. I think this could just be like the riff tracks of D&D right now. I think we're going to be fine.
This is what D&D is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We'll
yeah.
do all the voices for you tonight since you've got a
Thank
sick
you.
voice, and we'll just do them
Let's-
as Batman.
Sure. Somebody, let's do pitches. What does Ophelia
Yes,
sound like?
Oh
yes,
God, I don't know.
and yes.
In my
and.
other campaign, with my work friends, one of the guys literally just talks like Hulk Hogan, and then one of the other guys talks in like a Minnesota accent, but he's really, really violent, and it just doesn't mix properly.
That sounds brilliant.
I only kept the foghorn leghorn going for Sly for like
I'll say,
2.5 sessions.
I'll say,
2.5 sessions.
2.5 seconds.
I'll stab at thee.
Yeah, let me out.
Boy, I said, boy, that hammer's bigger than you are, boy.
I'm a chicken hawk.
It's because we couldn't understand you through Zoom at all.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I was speaking
There
his own
was a reason.
language for sure.
Fair enough.
But I think that just means canonically Orcish is
It's like a
Foghorn
Louisiana.
Leghorn. Louisiana.
Yeah,
Bayou.
French.
The bayou.
Bayou.
Oh, all right. With that
Yeah.
all being
Take
said,
it away. Take it away, Liam. I dare you.
yeah, I was gonna say I blow my nose at
Take
you,
control of
and
the
then
class.
yes, control the class. When did I ever have control of the class, ladies and gentlemen?
It's in your general
We're coming back in here for Curse of Strahd. I don't have any announcements. Yeah, we're just gonna get into this. But yeah, I am pretty sick, so if I
Sick,
refrain
dude.
from doing a lot of voices or anything like that, it's just because I'm trying to keep it protected. you know, I'm still gonna try. I'll still get the attitude and atmosphere. But yeah, might limit some speech tonight. We'll see how that goes. A lot of you are probably, thank God. Yeah, I was gonna say too, I'll get a reestablishment of the scenario because I got a little map going up here. I'm not gonna cut away from it because it's pretty small, but I will be able to give you guys a heads up on where you all are at. Yeah,
Shit, that's
so I'll
right. We're in the middle of a fight.
yeah, you are. Buckle up, buttercups. So, with all that being said, I just want to ask, does anybody have any questions at the top of the game?
I just want to reiterate to everyone that Squally's looking rough.
Yeah.
Hecka rough.
I have nothing that heals. I am a barbarian.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sly's no healing on Sly's part either.
Yeah, Warlock, not so much.
Isn't that fun?
No, it's okay. I just don't have any. I don't have any spell slots. I haven't slept,
Isn't-
and yeah, I can't use anything that I have. So I mean, I can use my cantrips, but that's about it.
Kari can do
Isn't that
some healing. But
Okay, if you, I was gonna say,
yeah.
it's so smart of us to put all our healing eggs in the one
Squally.
character. Yep,
His basket.
Squally's basket.
Yeah. I think
We
Kari
have
does.
Kari.
Yeah. But Kari also has been spending a couple spell slots on or she's got a lot of spell slots still. She used Hold Person and only used one smite. Like she's got a lot of stuff still for the day. And she's got a lot of lay on hands still, so.
I have smitten.
Smoten. Smoot.
So, with all that being said, I think it's time for us to dive into this session for Curse of Strahd. A do 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 do. A do 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 do. A do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba da da ba da ba ba da ba 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 ba. Dead kids. All right, everybody, welcome back.
Oh.
When last we left off with our team of adventurers, they were quelling a riot at Barovia and speaking with Ismark, the burgomaster of the town or of the village, trying to dealing with the aftermath of burying a dead Barovian and trying to find the last kind of like semblances of hope that they could in the village. You guys were making or offered your services if you could help out in some way, and Ismark mostly said that your guys' help might be needed with other things that he can't contend with outside of the village. And as that moment happened, a familiar sounding song penetrated the air, and you guys intercepted Bella, one of the old women that is pushing dream pastries in Barovia. And you guys shut that shit down pretty quickly. You yeah, exactly. You guys had what is it? I don't know what the fuck. But you guys
I apologize.
no problem. You guys had yeah, Kari on a hold person for that fucking hag got her right quick and basically locked her into place. I'm pretty sure, like, I keep thinking about that shit and it just fucking boggles my mind. But yeah, that happened. And then what transpired was you guys went back to Bildrath's to get Squally unaged, and it worked, but Bildrath became super duper old in the process. And then you guys had gone on your journey to find out where you guys had investigated the pies and wanted to find out what made these pies. They were like mincemeat, but you found out that they are got some like kind of magic tied to them and are also made out of the flour that makes this pastry is made out of the bones of children. You guys were then looking to find the one place in this land that could potentially make something like that, and lo and behold, you found the Old Bonegrinder, an old windmill off the beaten path, kind of like opposite sided of across the road from Castle Ravenloft. And you guys traveled in. finding finding a barrel and this kind of like cluttered ramshacked space, yet is a lot of floating flower dust in the air. You guys had met Morgantha, an individual that Sly you met before on the road, knowing her night hag true form. And you met her daughter Ophelia. Knowing that you guys were thinking maybe burning down the windmill, Morgantha kind of like said that wouldn't be a good idea and showed you, Wystera, that there are 2 children upstairs. No one else knows about that this moment. This ensued into a conflict where you guys had seen that Morgantha had summoned a dretch from a giant barrel that Eren made quick work of, and these 4 little sackhead children appeared to be scarecrow creatures. This fight has been ensuing at this moment, and you guys have called upon the ravens to help in your call, and that is where we are currently at. I have to grab a quick book right now. I left my player's handbook on my shelf, and I'm going to give you guys a rundown of the space. And here we go. All right, so we are going to the top of the initiative order, which is going to start with Eren and Squally. Then we have Wystera, Sly, Morgantha, Ophelia, Kari, the Ravens, and Scarecrows. Currently on the first floor, we have 2 of the Scarecrow children. One is engaged with Squally, one is engaged with Sly. At the very front of the door, the entrance to this place is Morgantha. She fell and plummeted by her own force of will to get down to the bottom floor. Currently around her, she has the small halfling ancestral spirit swirling from Eren's rage. On the second floor, where the actual mill, like the actual grinding setup is, there are 2 scarecrow children here. Eren, you are outside along with Kari's spiritual stake pyre, like a giant what was it called? I guess it is just a giant stake, but it's massive. And you're outside with that. Wystera and Kari are there amongst the raven swarm, and there are 2 sack children, as well as these ravens. And Ophelia ran upstairs. So, coming up to the top, Eren, tell me what you're doing, my guy.
I just have my dice. Morgantha's still like right near me, right?
No, she's on the first floor. Close the door outside. You saw her drop and run inside of the window.
Oh, right. I was chasing after her. Okay, I will chase after her. That's what I was gonna do.
Okay, I need you to make an acrobatics check to jump down. And you're going to take an attack of opportunity from this one sack kit.
That's fine.
Cool. Oh, yeah, that's going to miss you.
That's gonna miss. Acrobatics. Not good. 8.
Cool. You jump, and even though you're only jumping 8 feet, you land prone on the ground, and you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and I already halved that from your rage.
Okay. I guess I'll just use the rest of my. I'm assuming you'd have to dash to get to her then if I fell.
Yeah, you're gonna have to dash to get to the door, because it's on the opposite end of the windmill.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, you are right behind the door that she entered through. You got the chariot right beside, and yeah, the chariot is on the opposite end. You can see that as she comes around now. All right,
Damn it.
that is your turn.
Yeah. I'm not close. Or how far am I now-ish?
Well, you're right next to the door. You don't know where she is.
I'm just at the door. Okay.
You're at the door, yes.
Lovely.
Okay.
Good to know.
Squally, it's your turn. Mace in hand. What are you gonna do?
So I was gonna ask. Yeah, I'm gonna mace the guy that's right in front of me still.
Alrighty, go ahead and make that mace attack.
Does a 7 hit?
7 does not hit. You're exhausted from the day, Squally. You're like last minute swings, but this like sack child is walking up to you menacingly and locking eyes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, anything else you can do, or is that it?
That's literally it.
Okay. As Morgantha closes the door, she turns, sees Squally and Sly engaged right now, swinging. Sly, you hear a voice behind you in your rage. This is a very different moment, isn't it? Before you met me on the road, and you had the audacity to strike me. Do you remember that?
Sinus Rage just kind of looks at her and goes, "You're gonna need to be that does not narrow down who you are."
Okay. Well, it seems that you need to be taught a lesson again as to what I really can do. I need you, Sly, to make a charisma saving throw.
Damn it.
Okay.
Sorry, have we met?
15.
Oh, Sly, you lucky son of a bitch. You feel yourself almost begin to like shift in between this plane and another place where you almost begin to see skeletal bones encase around you. And as that feeling is beginning to come around, you feel like these hands creep around your shoulders. You hear like childish whispers saying, stay with us. And you shake those feelings off immediately. Like you brush those hands off of you. You turn around and they're no longer there. Morgantha stares at you, her finger twitching. Ah! All right. That's her lair action. It is now Vystra's turn.
Yeah. Okay, please remind me where I am.
You're on the second floor of the
Yeah.
Old Bonegrinder, surrounded by ravens. They are like they're encompassing you. You can't like any perception check away from adjacent to you is a problem, but that's not an issue. You currently have your Searing Smite up and two sack creatures behind you.
Right. Yes. Okay, that's what I was. And I can't remember whether they were right next to me or whether they are at range.
They're both right next to you. They are adjacent.
Okay, that's the word I was looking for, adjacent. Okay. And these sack creatures are little children that have been turned. Like, do I understand what these sack creatures are?
You haven't taken the time to really study these creatures. You can actually take a moment to do so. I will say, as a quick glance, you can make it as a bonus action, to do so.
I don't think Mister's quite clear on whether these are innocents that have been somehow cursed and they still have a chance to be innocents, or whether they're just evil and they need to be sliced in two. So Vista is kind of pausing here. So yeah, I this is what I wasn't sure. The Ravens around, can I do something to figure out?
It's gonna have to be a nature check with a pretty significant DC on this.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks, I'll do that. Nature is +2. That's a 6.
Okay. The thing is, Vistra, you are not entirely certain on what these creatures are. So you've been striking these creatures for a while, and now a
Yeah.
moment comes to you where one of them is kind of like beginning to shamble and look pretty weak. And as you look at it, it kind of strikes you that you may be slicing and attacking children at this moment.
And this is Wystera is still reeling from her last encounter, and so this is why I asked. Yeah, Vistara's Vistara is still traumatized by the last one. I'm gonna risk an attack of opportunity, and Vistara is going to run away from these two.
You can use your action to disengage if you would rather do that, because then they won't attack, like do that attack on you.
That's what I'd like.
Here's the thing. You are currently, the room is very tight, so you're gonna have to make an acrobatics check regardless to squeeze through wherever you go. There is more room to go downstairs to the first floor than there is going up the stairs to the third. But
Yeah,
you get
I was seeing getting down to the first floor.
okay. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Okay. $15.
All right. That will be enough to get past Kari and this creature here. Kari sees you running. She looks at you and says, "What are you doing?"
I can't. They're children. I don't know. Maybe they are just cursed. How can we attack these children? I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Okay, that's your turn. Do you want to just keep running down the stairs?
Yes.
All right. You will be able to get to the stairs, and you could get adjacent to Morgantha, or you could give a little bit of a space for yourself.
Oh, I'm giving a little space to her. I don't want to end up right in her ass now.
All right. Yeah, nobody wants to end up in that ass. Okay, great.
No.
So,
Exactly.
amazing. So, Sly, it is your turn right now.
Thank you.
Alrighty. What is the is Morgantha near me or
5 feet away from you. And she has a sack creature between you and her.
okay? Um okay, I'm going to I'm gonna take a swing at this sack creature with my short sword to try and
Okay.
like clear it out of the way. Cause okay, yeah, after like that like whole like mental image of the claws came on me, like I'm obviously I'm well aware like that was Morgantha.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try and like sweep this thing away from me and then go attack her.
All right. Contested athletics check right here.
Okay. $11.
You succeed. And I will allow you, because you succeeded by a pretty substantial margin. You would be able to place it. You could put it behind you, or you could push it 5 feet away from you, where it's like next to Morgantha, or away, like kind of near the one that's by Squally, or right in front of Wystera.
In my rage, can I see like is it that Vister's like running away from us or
She's running down the stairs. You would see that she's. It looks like. I mean, it looks like Wystera is running away from the upstairs. But that's all you can really notice.
okay? Hmm. I'm not gonna push it towards Squally. If I push it, I'm trying to think if Sly would think Vista's running down to help, or if... No, I'll push it back towards Morgantha.
Okay. There it goes. And then you rush up to Morgantha here.
Yeah. Yeah, so now I'm going to attack her with my short sword and dagger.
Okay, sounds good. 2 attacks.
Did that athletics count as one of my attacks?
Yes.
Good cap. 16
16 does not hit.
is a 22.
Yes, it does.
Get on. Four.
4 points of damage. Swing, stab, pulls out. All right. Wonderful. That's everything then?
Yeah, I think that'll be all I can do right now.
All right, Morgantha is going to take her turn then. She's honestly just going to try to trade blows on you here. She is going to send her claw right towards you. The claws are going right between to go right to your eyes to gouge them out. And just as that happens, there's a spiritual halfling that clasps the fingers together, kind of shifts them and spins them around in a circle and opens up her torso, and then just kind of keeps spinning around and goes, nope, and just keeps going around. Yeah, Morgantha's like, not pleased with that. Okay. That goes to Ophelia's turn. You guys can't see Ophelia, so she's going to do what she's doing. Okay. That then goes to Kari. Gonna do something for Kari here. Well, Kari's
Can I
die.
just interrupt for a moment and ask how Kylah's chips are? It was important.
Everything I hoped for and more.
Yes. Okay, continue on. Thank you.
Kari tries spending her turn trying to grab this child amidst the birds, but this creature is able to dodge out of the way each time, and Kari is not able to get a grasp on the kit. The Ravens are going to go. Hit, miss, miss, and hit. Yeah, hit. Okay, righty. Yeah, one of them is lower, so that's only a single. And as the Ravens are moving around striking, the one sack creature that you avoided, Wystera, goes down. Kari does not see yet this creature, so that it looks basically like a child has just been pecked and cawed and just been like stabbed by ravens, and is just on the ground now. That is their turn. That body is just up on the second floor to be identified. Okay. That then goes to the Scarecrow's turn. This one up here is going to attack at the Ravens. Misses. And then hits. Yeah, hits. Alrighty. All right, Squally attacks on you. That's a natural 20. And that other one's going to hit 2. You take 11 points of slashing damage.
Cool, so Squally's out.
The second one hits as well. You fail 2 death saving throws.
No.
Yes. The one sack child is going to attack you there, Sly. Does a 12 hit?
1 sec. Nope.
Okay.
Is my reaction. Yep, my tail.
Your tail bats out the claws away from their hands. Okay, that's Scarecrow's turn. Eren, it is your go. You're muted.
Sorry, I'm muted because my roommates are loud as shit. I am gonna. Well, I come out of my rage, I guess.
No, you don't. You took damage last turn, so you still are in it.
Oh yeah, because I fell. Okay. I open the door that's in front of me.
It's currently locked.
I slam open the door that's in front of me.
Make an athletics check with advantage.
That's probably gonna do it. 22.
Oh, that's definitely gonna do it. You slam the door and press it. Morgantha needs to make a quick save. As bam, the door falls on top of her as she goes prone. Just right down and using the door as a full-on shield now to protect her body as you are now on top of it.
Nice. All right, well, I'm gonna try to smack the shit out of her while she's on the ground.
So she's currently behind full cover on this door.
Well, can I kick the door out of the way or something?
You know what? Contested athletics check because she might actually try to hold this door on top of herself.
Sure.
Oh God, this is not going to go well for her.
15.
Sure. You yank up the door over top of her. You just jump up in the air and lift the chair. Sly, you gotta do a cat pull back of your body as
Yeah, I'm just trying to flip the door off.
up. And yeah, Eren is just looking down on top of Morgantha right now with a door in his hand.
Can I still attack, or is this gonna be?
Oh, you can definitely still attack. I'll say with
All
that
right.
it would be. I'd say that would be one attack, but you can make an attack roll. You can
I'm
attack with the
making an
door
attack
if you
roll
want.
with the door.
You want to attack with the door?
No, I just want to get rid of the door and hit her with my hammer.
Okay. Sounds good. Ooh, the door is flung outside and smacks into the carriage outside.
Do I get advantage because she's prone, right?
Yes, you do.
Nice. Oh, that's really good. That's 27 to hit.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Or 25 to hit, sorry, but either way, I'm pretty sure it hits.
It's going to hit. It's going to hit really good.
10 damage.
10 damage. Yeah, fly that door up. Slam right into her face. Ah! Okay. That's your
I'm
turn.
all over.
Squally,
Yeah, I wish I could help Squally.
I need you to make a death saving throw, please, Squally.
I don't want to.
It's okay. You have the power of chips. I believe in you.
I don't want Squally to die.
I believe in
I
you
don't
too.
like this. Oh, it's a 14.
14, one success.
Oh.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh.
Wystera, it is your turn. You see one of these things stab into Squally, then turn around to focus on Sly here.
I am still I'm still close to Morgantha on the ground, yeah?
Yeah, you'd be able to make one step and then you'd be right on top, right up next
Yep.
to her.
Yeah, I just let out a banshee yell, and if anyone in this realm knew Wolverine, they'd see a big purple fucking Wolverine with scarecrow claws on, doing a Wolverine pose. And I'm gonna attack Morgantha with my scarecrow claws.
Sounds good. You get to attack with advantage.
Thank you. First one is 21.
Oh, that's gonna hit, and Searing Smite will affect her at this moment.
Excellent. That's just what I was about to ask. And 2d4 coming up. Just want to find my other 4 because that's sexier than doing one at a time.
Yeah.
And we have do I have I don't know. I don't have an attack bonus on this.
It's
just what-
strength. I think it's dexterity based
Dex.
on this.
Yeah, it
So,
should
yeah,
be
you do.
Dex, I believe. Okay. So that is an 8.
And then for the
7
fire
plus-
damage,
7 plus 1, and then the Searing Smite 1d6 plus Chaw, target ignites in flames.
damage for the slashing.
And my d6 is a 5.
5. Okay. Excellent. Just want to double check with the because I think we were talking about this last time with Searing Smite. If you add Cha,
Yeah,
Just
damage 1d6 plus Chaw, target ignites in flames, concentration 1 minute, must make con saving
because
fail.
it just says with the spell 1d6 fire damage. There's no Cha to it.
Have I done that? Oh shit. Sorry.
No, it's okay, but I'll make note of the Constitution saving throw. That's fine because she's now on fire.
Yeah.
And it's at the start of her turns.
Correct.
At the start of each of its turns, it needs to make the save. Otherwise, and it can douse the flames if it does. Okay, so 5 extra points of fire damage, which is literally burning.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, she starts screaming. Ah! Okay. Now I missed a couple of things here. On Kari's turn, the spiritual weapon is gonna be like going down kind of to going down the stairs to try and get to Morgantha. Actually, no, she saw Ophelia run upstairs. She's gonna get this thing upstairs. Okay. Then Morgantha, as she's on the ground, is gonna look at you, Eren, and try to gesture to you with her hands. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
$25.
Yeah, no, you feel as if the energy is trying to move you, and you just sink onto her. Our ancestral guardian also holds you down. It's like that's a lot of mighty beef, and just like keeps flying around here.
Beefy. I have a +8 con save.
Wow.
Okay, Fly. Fly, it is your turn.
Cool. How
A book.
far am I from Squally?
You are currently 10 feet.
Okay, and there's like skeleton creature things around him.
Yeah, there's 2 sack creatures that are aiming right towards you.
Cool. Can I run over and like stabilize Squally? Or like
You can make a medicine check to try. You will take attack of opportunities from Morgantha and one of the sack creatures.
okay, I'm gonna use my tail to attack the sack creature.
Okay.
And then I'll head over to Squally.
Sounds good. Now,
Um,
if you use your heads up, if you use your action to attack, you can't use your action to stabilize Squally.
I can't, even though I have the extra attack thing.
Extra attack only allows you to do the attack action. It's an action to try to stabilize a creature.
Here, hold on. Since I'm dual wielding, can I use that as because that's labeled as a bonus action attack?
Uh,
That doesn't count as like a bonus
As a
action.
bonus
Like a bonus
action
action
attack?
because I'm dual wielding and I have the dual wielder feat. I have a bonus action attack.
you have a bonus action attack. Okay, that would be fine.
That would be
To do
fine.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, doing a
Okay.
bonus action attack, yes.
Okay. So then I will. Okay, wait. So the layout is Squally's 10 feet away from me.
Where? Hang
I'm-
on, I'm reading dual wield. Where does it say bonus action attack? It doesn't say
Did I write that down?
you
wrong?
can use 2-weapon fighting even when one. Oh, so that whole thing I was talking to you about 2-weapon fighting doesn't apply to you from a while back. You can draw or stow 2 one-handed weapons. Yeah, you can't do a bonus action attack. But when you do your bonus
I can't.
action,
Then I might have written it wrong. Okay.
when you do your bonus action attack with a light weapon, you get 2-weapon fighting features, which means that you are able to apply the damage of the extra modifier damage you get when you do an attack, as opposed to just rolling for the die. So that changes a lot of things.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay. I misunderstood that. Okay. Um. Okay.
I mean, I can also, I'll be this guy because I don't want Squally to die here. I will let you know, no one's told Kari what's going on. And Kari's up on the 2nd floor right now. You guys haven't said a thing to Kari, and
Right.
Okay.
yeah, Kari is literally the person who has the things that you guys
Sick.
need and has not been told.
Right.
I'm just telling you now because
That would help. So I was gonna glance and see that Squally's fallen and just let out like a massive roar for Kari. And then we'll continue to just attack Morgantha then.
Okay. All right, your attacks will have advantage. And yeah, you get 3 attacks on this. If you use your dagger.
My dagger, my short sword,
Oh no,
right?
your dagger or
My-
short sword, 'cause they're both light. They're both light.
They're both
Yeah.
light weapons. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Your
don't
tail is not light, but that's fine.
No, that doesn't. And I'm attacking with advantage, you said? Okay.
Yeah, you get all your attacks with advantage because she's prone.
Oh, sick. Mm. Sorry, I'm just reading 2-weapon fighting because I meant for that cap. Sorry. Dirty 20. Nat
Okay.
20.
Ooh.
And 19.
Okay. Yeah, that all hits.
They all hit? Okay. Okay, so I misread the 2-weapon fighting. So how does that work again?
So 2-weapon fighting is an ability that people can get, like fighters and stuff, where when you use your bonus action with a light weapon to attack, you do not incur the penalty where you are not allowed to use your extra damage bonus to the attack. Like you as barbarians get that inherent rage bonus, but
Mhm.
other people, if they're using like a dagger attack, like as a secondary weapon, only get to roll a d4. But you get to roll a d4 and add your strength bonus to it as well. Normally you can't do that, and that's what dual fighting allows you to do.
Okay. Okay.
2 weapons. Yeah.
Okay. So it'll be 2 attacks with my sword, and 1 attack with my dagger, and I still roll damage the same. Yep.
And one
Okay,
of them is a
first-
crit.
Yes, that was the second attack with my sword. So dagger is 4 damage with my dagger.
Including your rage damage and including your damage amount with it.
Yeah, my rage damage adds to that, and then yeah. Yeah.
So you rolled 4 total, including rage damage and your strength damage.
Including my strength damage. Wait, what? Bring it in. Yeah, because I roll. Oh yeah, I had my strength for it, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Right. Okay, so that's 6.
Okay, 6 damage on that. Good.
Yeah. Okay. And then that is 9 damage for that, and now for the
Very
sword
nice.
now. And with savage attacks, I roll an additional die. So I roll 3d6 for the crit.
There you go.
Ideal. 18.
18 points of damage. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, you look to Squally and roar out and just start to stab. Your tail drives the dagger into her. You're like stabbing right up into her like upper torso and face as you stab the dagger right through and just draw a line across. She screams out in a howling fiendish cry. As this happens, she needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which she wait a minute. I think she gets advantage on these. Yeah. Oh, she fails still. That's an extra D6 of damage. You can roll it there, David.
Thank you. That is a 3.
She's beginning to burn. She howls out, Ophelia, make sure that dinner gets ready. And she is going to spend her action to you begin to see her body begin to disappear at this moment, and she begins to howl and scream still as it echoes and screams as she fades from the area, and you Eren fall down onto nothing.
Goddamn Jedis.
Damn it. Damn it.
Ophelia at this moment takes her turn. Kari sees this. Ophelia begins walking down the steps with a child in her arms, putting it up to her body, and has a nail from her claw rigged up against the child's throat. The spiritual stake looming right behind her. At this moment, she looks at the raven. She can't see anybody in that vicinity. So right now, that's all that can happen. Kari rushes down the stairs. She's gonna do a quick. She's gonna check the way Kari checks. Yeah, Kari. No respect for the things. She just kind of says, "Please don't be a kid," and she kicks the head of the scarecrow. And as she flings it, it is just a mess of like stuffed like bones and things underneath the sack, with like hollowed eyes, but there is no semblance of a child underneath this, except for maybe like the bones that are like kind of held it up were chicken bones. It was like this weird decayed chicken skull underneath it, and these weird like wires that kept it up up on top. Kari screams at going down. She's like, "Not a kid!" and goes down here. She's gonna dive, like she's literally diving towards Squally at this moment. That is a natural 20. She jumps, flies across the narrow ceiling, not even clearing the full staircase, goes prone, slams down her hand on Squally's chest. Squally, you heal 10 points.
Thank God.
Bless you, Dungeon Daddy.
I was ready to cry. I was like, no, I can't lose Squally.
Another
looks
death
at
for
you.
Squally.
Kari just looks
Another
at
one.
you. After this, you're taking a nap. And that's all that she can do. Oh, she's gonna send her spiritual weapon. It's gonna go down to that sack creature as opposed to going onto the child at that moment. Nice. Good shot. That is okay. With that, the ravens are gonna go. All of them are attacking the sack. It's a weird phrase to say.
Ouch.
Oh no. One
The
of
ravens
the
are
two,
attacking my sack.
It would be something that would happen in this.
So unfortunate though. They have bigger beaks than regular crows.
yeah. Ugh. Shudder at the thought. Eren, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, lady just disappeared. There's still like a sack creature right by where Squally is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's two. There's one next to you that's Sly pushed out of the way, and then there's one by Squally. Oh, I guess I should say the scarecrows do get a turn. I completely forgot about that.
Good.
I'm attacking Sly. Does a 15 hit you?
Hold up. I'll use my reaction with my tail. Yeah, it does.
Okay. You need to make a wisdom saving throw, my guy. And you take 9 points of slashing damage, which is
Wisdom.
then reduced to half. So that is 4.
4 points. Okay. 17 for wisdom.
You do not become paralyzed with fear. Eren, a 16 doesn't hit you, I know. And
Nope.
yeah, the other one's just gonna attack the ravens then. One of those hits. Oh, sad day to be a sack boy. All right, now it's your turn, Eren.
All right, I'll just attack the sack boy that's right beside me.
You got it.
What dose attacks? First one is a 21.
That one hits.
Second one is an 8.
That does not hit.
12 damage.
Ooh, very nice. It is still up.
I
But it
assumed
is
so.
you smack this one through, tearing through its thing, and you can see the wire work underneath it. It's really
Mhm.
ghastly.
And
Still-
now it has disadvantage attacking anyone other than me.
There you go. Okay. Squally, it's your turn.
I forgot to use my shit. I'm so dumb. I'll use it next time.
Okay, so I'm still like lying down
Yes, you are prone.
and I've got a scarecrow above me.
No, well, they're adjacent to you, but they're focusing on Sly.
Okay, can I switch to my light crossbow?
Yeah. It will have disadvantage in this room though to attack with a crossbow.
Fair. Okay, then never mind. I don't want disadvantage, but I'm also like mad that I went down. So Let's everyone's closest to me. Are they within 5 feet of me?
They are.
Perfect. Let's just friggin' word of radiance these bitches.
Oh shit. Okay. I gotta roll a save for both of them. What does that save?
Con save.
What's your DC? 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both fail.
Nice. You can take 5 dabblage, please.
Okay. One of these scarecrow creatures, the one that just had the ancestral guardians go around them, here's the single word that permeates and that begins to shudder and shake its form and
Illuminate.
explodes into a burst of light and is dead.
Wonderful.
Alrighty. Squally, that's your turn. Ophelia, this is not the lair she gets, so unfortunately it's not gonna work for her. She is gonna try to get rid of those ravens though, so she's gonna send off some magic missiles just to get rid of them. Okay, one swarm is dead. Not very good on the hits though. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, I really jumped Ophelia's turn. That's fine. Wystera, it's your turn.
Okay. Wolverine attack number 2, this time on Ophelia.
You have to run up the stairs to
Yep.
get to her.
I
Okay,
believe I
so
can do that.
15, 20. You would not be able to get to her. You would get up to the sack creature
Oh,
that
shoot.
is currently in the full swarm of ravens. You see a bunch of dead birds up here.
Okay. In that case, I was farther than 30 feet. Okay. Can I see Ophelia from downstairs?
You got to make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay, I do that. Let's start there. That is a 10. What is my perception again? Okay. 8. That's a 12.
12. You running up the stairs don't clock Ophelia necessarily. What you do see though, on a 12. You know what? Yeah, you would see Ophelia just on the stairs. That's what you see.
Okay. In that case, instead, since I can't reach her, I will take a crossbow shot at her face.
All right, take that shot.
Yes, 22 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Outstanding. 1d8 plus dex. That's 4.
Okay. You hear a ah from out to the side.
That's it.
Okay, nice. Sly, it's your turn.
Okay. Where is the nearest thing I can smash?
It is right next to you.
Cool. I smash.
Go smash it.
And also screw it. I'll do this recklessly.
Do it.
Oh man. Okay, that's a 13.
Hits.
23.
That hits.
And a nat 20.
Oh, there we go, baby.
Okay.
Oh. The beast is out.
Who's the daddy?
Is that me?
Wham, wham, wham.
Okay. That is 10 damage. 7 damage. And Okay. Mm, and 15 damage.
Jeez Louise. That's really good. The sack creature is tearing up to ribbons at this moment. It is still up, but like hanging by the wire work. Like you can just like see all of it. Like you can see like there's just like frogs, like frog bones, like holding its joints together that are scattering. Yeah, it's looking like a mess. Okay.
What the heck?
Wystera, it's at this point that you notice that, or you can feel the searing smite has gone away. It's no longer held on there.
I assumed.
Kari takes her turn, is gonna get up on her feet and strike at this thing. Hits, and misses. Let's see if she can get the job done. That's 9. 5. No, it's still up.
Cheapers.
Okay, so that is then it's hanging on barely, but it is there. The Ravens get their turn upstairs. Hit, miss. So they deal, how much damage is that? That's 6 points of damage to the one upstairs. Okay, scarecrows get their turn. The one on the ground attacks you, Sly. None of those are gonna hit. Attacks the ravens upstairs. Only one of those hits for a total of that much damage. Yeah, not looking great. Okay. Good thing Ophelia took her turn later. Goodness gracious. Okay, guys, we're gonna take a very quick break here. Like it's gonna be just literally me stepping into the restroom right now, but we're gonna come back in literally just 1 second.
Thanks, Liam.
Run.
Thank you.
The thing of being a sick boy. All right, we're back.
Hello.
20 minutes later. Okay, so
Oh, that was
One
good.
eternity later.
That was really good.
thank you. I can do some voices.
That was very perfect.
So we're coming up to the top of the initiative round. Eren, it is your turn. You are on the ground floor. There is one last sack creature that is.
I will smack the sack.
Smack that sack. God.
Have you
Slap in
been
the
waiting
face.
10 minutes to say that, or did you just come up with that in the
That
moment?
just popped into my head. Oh, that's cocked.
Not sure which is
Almost a
worse.
nat 20. That's cocked too. Can you just roll like a fucking... Okay, the first one was a 10. I'm assuming that missed. And then the second one is a 23.
That does hit.
14 damage.
With that, this scarecrow scatters all around, just explodes right in front of you guys, and is no more.
I just start... Wait, is Ophelia in the room with us?
Not on the first floor.
Okay. I bolt towards the stairs with the rest of my movement.
All right. You bolt up the stairs. You can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35, you would be able to get right adjacent to the last remaining sack creature.
Nice. That's my turn.
Oh, do you want to attack it? Oh, right. You use both your attacks.
I
My
missed
fault.
with the first one. I used both my attacks.
Yeah, I forgot. Squally, it's your turn.
Cool.
Nothing's on the ground floor.
Nothing?
Yeah, there's a lot of other stuff, but like there's a lot of like vials and stuff like that, but there's nothing that is a danger in terms of like aggressive attackers or anything like
Did
that.
everyone go upstairs?
Kari and Sly are still downstairs.
Can I take a breather?
Sure. Do you want to just hang out?
Can I like just breathe for a second?
Sure.
I don't have anything I want to do, and if I can't see anyone, I'm probably just gonna look around.
Yeah, for sure. You can just hang out. There's a lot of like things with different labels on it, but yeah, you can just chill.
I also oh, I guess I didn't see the chick disappear. Hey, I was unconscious. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
When I went up there, did I see Ophelia or is she gone too?
I would say that you're passive in your rage. You can make a perception check, but it's with disadvantage still.
Sure, I'll do it.
Higher DC for you too.
Not good. 8.
You did not. You're basically just going straight line, going up the stairs.
Okay.
And then you run into the sack creature. Okay. So Wystera, it's your turn.
All right. How is Ophelia looking?
From this distance, I mean, you're around the thing. She's untouched. Your crossbow was the first thing to hit her.
Okay. All right. Now I will go Wolverine on her then.
Okay. You're going to have to make an acrobatics check to get past the sack creature.
Oh shoot, the sack creature's in the way still.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'll just take another crossbow shot at her.
Okay, from where you're at. Got it.
Yeah, I
Take that
forgot
shot.
about that. I forgot that was right in the line. Okay, so that is a 17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
7. Okay.
Thank you. That's it.
You fire that crossbow. She gives out a scream. With your passive perception, Wystera, you hear a all right. That's it.
Huh.
Sly, it's his turn. And I can see no
Alrighty. Yeah,
there we
sorry.
go.
I turned off my camera just because I'm eating and
Oh.
didn't want that.
Why do that, man? I'm blowing my nose into rags right now. I don't think
Yeah.
we're gonna mind.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just aggressively eating chips.
not- Like if I was just when I just have my
Throw those
fries,
chips in the
yeah. But like when I'm wolfing down a pita,
We're not gonna cyberbully you, Noah.
Be
okay?
ugly with
I
it.
don't
I will.
care.
I'll cyberbully you.
I knew
We
Kylah
have
would.
way more reasons to cyberbully than how you eat, so don't worry about
Yeah.
that.
You know what? I
Exactly.
don't want to add fuel to the fire, but I already have by bringing this up. So,
Okay. Catch 22, really.
where's the nearest thing I can smish?
Nothing on this floor.
Okay, then I will dart up to the next floor.
Yeah, you want to run up? Okay, Wystera is in
Yep.
the way, but you can get past Wystera, no problem. You're gonna have to make an acrobatics check to get to the sack creature. Or actually, you're gonna have to make an
How
acrobatics
far was
check
it?
to.
How
Hmm?
far was it from me? How far was it from where I was?
Oh, it's basic. I think it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35 feet.
35. I have a movement speed of 40.
Yeah, but it's a tight quarters thing. You gotta get an acrobatics check to move beside.
Gotcha.
You gotta make sure you're not going into the grinding mechanism of this bone.
Gotcha. 10.
10. Okay. You just squeeze your way right next to the sack creature. And I will say, what's your passive perception, Sly?
10.
Okay, you wouldn't see it. Okay, go on and make an attack on the sack creatures.
Oh, okay. I'm doing this recklessly.
For sure.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, a 9.
No.
And a 16.
That hits.
Awesome. Okay. First attack. Gets a math. 9.
Okay.
And second attack is a 10.
2 strikes on the swords. You stab him right through the shoulder parts of the scarecrow, bring them down, and tear it apart. It's dead.
Sick.
Move. Okay. Ophelia's voice comes through, and you guys can hear the ravens like kind of like buzzing through, but she calls out in a sound that amplifies between all of them. Call off the birds, or you'll have to clean this child up from the staircase.
Fuck you, bitch.
Can I hear that?
Yeah, everybody can hear that.
Does Squally know how many of them died? Can he feel it? Can he Raven sense? Just
The ravens? I can just tell you, like, 1 swarm is dead out of the 4.
he doesn't like hear any screaming or anything, like Raven scream.
No, not really. I mean, the ravens themselves would have been killed. There's nothing. Yeah, you're like, you would probably just hear that they would be like, being slaughtered and killed, but you just like hear the sound die down.
Okay.
Kari looks at you, Squally. As you walk away from Kari. That's funny as hell. Kari looks at you, Squally, says, what the fuck did you just, what did she mean by that?
I think she's got a child.
What the fuck do we do? Do we like...
I guess I call off the Ravens.
Okay, great. Kari's gonna get up from the ground and is gonna rush up to her turn to kind of like try to bat the ravens just kind of out of here. Just to, go, get out of it, go. Just trying her best to kind of move and control them. The ravens on their turn do not do anything. They are kind of just like moving around the space. This Kari's kind of moving with them.
Can sorry, maybe I can't because I don't have an action, but if I could run outside and start chanting like
Sure, yeah, I'll allow
the
that.
flock together. Oh, sorry, I don't have the exact words right now. 1 second. Ravens, the birds of the feather flock together. Squally figures it out.
Sure.
I just kind of
As that,
screaming at the windows.
sure, you utter that, and as you see, all the windows of the bone grinder burst as all the ravens begin to scatter, flying outwards. Now you guys see, as the ravens all disperse out the windows and fly out of the grinder, all the flour in the air is dispersed. Wystera, right above her bicep, where there is a bolt, and like only a few inches there is the head of a small child, looking terrified, but okay. Underneath their throat, there is a claw right by their Adam's apple. This child is a young boy. Ophelia looks at all of you, the creatures in the rage. Call off your beasts. Tell them to settle down, and we can have a conversation. Currently, it's going to be Eren's turn.
I will run right up to Wystera if I can see where Wystera is.
Yeah, you can. Only 5 feet away from you.
Okay, and I see what's happening, I'm assuming. So I'm just gonna stop. I assume you just kind of see the spirit guardians almost like holding Eren back because they know what's going on, but he just wants to attack. But I'm essentially being held back by my own spirit guardians, but I'm just stopped watching and I'm still raging at the moment. And that'll be my whole turn.
Okay. Comes to a Squall, you use your turn early, Wystera.
I try to call Twitch in my mind again.
You get no response.
Fuck.
Which you dirty bitch.
Sly.
Um, how far is she from me?
She's 5 feet away from you. You would walk up a couple steps and be right by her. You can see the child is like the young boy's got tears in his eyes staring at you. Not something you see a lot of the time in Barovian kids.
Okay, so she's got like one arm like wrapped around the kid and the other like claw at his throat,
Yes.
and I'm 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Can I use my tail to attack her hand at the throat to try and like whip it away? It says I have the reach property with it.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make this reckless, just so I
Okay.
get the advantage on it. Fuck, 11. Fuck,
11.
that's not gonna be enough.
Please go on and roll a d8 for me for damage.
Fuck. 4. That'll be 6.
Including your rage damage.
Yeah, that's including my rage damage.
Is including your strength.
I don't think I get my strength added to that.
Okay. Yeah,
like,
you
do
do.
I add it to all attacks when I'm raging?
Yeah, you add
I
your.
thought that was just my rage damage. Oh my god. Okay, yeah,
You
so
add your
that's 8.
strength, rage, and strength to your attacks. Their attacks, yeah.
Yeah, so then okay, so if I add my strength and rage, that's 8.
Okay. You go to strike at the claw. She shifts upwards to get the child right there, and your tail hits the young boy.
Whole reaction spirit shield on the kid.
Go ahead and roll.
It's
Your
2d6. Wait, I just gotta make sure. I don't know if it's 2d6 plus anything. I think it's just 2d6. Yeah, it's just 2d6. Okay. It's 8.
8.
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's 9, so 9 damage I negated.
I'm gonna say this quickly on your thing, because you spent your turn not attacking or taking damage or doing anything, but
My rage technically doesn't end until the start of my next turn.
that's true.
I think. Yeah,
Okay.
actually, that is how it works. And yeah,
That
it's
was something here.
2d6. I can use a reaction to negate the damage.
Yeah, that's awesome. That I know.
Bravo.
Oh God.
And yeah, I rolled 9 damage. So
Nicely done.
you just see one of the spirit guardians that are holding me back just shoots out and dives in front of the kid.
It says it does end on your turn if you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. But
Shit.
I will allow for this. I will
Okay.
allow as the spirit guardians push you back, they release and you are pulled out of your rage and they circle, and as the contact is about to be made, they block the attack, the blow that Sly would have used and would have killed this child. But Sly, it is still your turn.
Okay, after that, is she kind of like off kilter?
Not really.
Not really, but he's deflected, negated. Fuck. Ah.
The claws no longer to his throat, but she still has a grasp on him.
She has a grasp on him, but the hand's knocked away, kind of.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm going to try and tackle her.
Okay,
I'm just going to dive at her.
Go ahead and make a athletics check with advantage.
Come on.
Oh,
18.
smacks her clear off her feet. The child falls down. You are on top of her on the staircase. Freak kind of tumbles down from the stairs themselves. Okay. It's Ophelia's turn.
Wait.
Yeah?
Can I use my extra attack? Because I have extra attack. I only use the one and attack again with my tail.
It's when you use two
It's
weapon
not-
fighting.
No,
You
this
did
is not my. No, this is not. That's not with my dual wield. I get extra attack.
Extra attack, I
as
understand,
my
but you
barbarian.
used your extra attack to tackle her. That is
Oh,
something
that was my extra attack. Okay.
You didn't
Okay.
use a light
Yep, thank
weapon,
you.
you use your tail. So no, you don't get an
Yes.
extra attack.
Okay, thank you.
Ophelia takes her turn. She's now on the ground and she goes, "Well, it looks like talking's a little out of the question." And she's gonna get herself up onto her feet. She does not get herself on her feet, but you are also prone. So she's gonna make an attack on you, but not with advantage because oh wait, no, she does get it. No, she has disadvantage, cancels out, just a straight roll. Okay, does a 18 hit you?
I'll use my reaction for my tail. No,
Right.
it does not.
It doesn't? Oh my god. And
No,
your tail just
I rolled
wraps
for my
around
tail,
her
so now my.
wrist. Pinning her arm to her in her hand, like to a point where it's like a vice grip. At this point, Kari rushes up and she's gonna use that take that stake. Oh fuck yeah. She takes it and stabs the other arm of Ophelia down, pinning her to the actual stairs. Ah! Okay. Well, this took a different turn. Eren, Squally, and Wystera, what do you want to do right now?
Well, if Eren came out of his rage, I'm just going straight for the child and getting like in between Ophelia and the kid.
Got it.
And I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna make sure I have like the kid protected.
You got it.
I'll go Wolverine claws on Ophelia.
Okay, go ahead and make those attack rolls with advantage.
Once I see that Eren has the child. And 15 hit.
15 does not.
Damn.
Okay.
Claws into the floor.
Squally, what are you doing?
I'll start running up to all the commotion.
Alrighty, you get up and see everybody on top of this hag, a child that has been kind of spaced out. Ophelia on the ground shaking. Sly, what do you want to do with your turn?
While I have her pinned, like, do I have her pinned
You've
down?
wrapped up her one wrist. You are on top of her. There's a stake that is like a giant stake that has gone through her hand. She is currently pinned on the ground right now.
Oh, well, then I'll use my dagger and short sword.
Sounds good.
If
Make
my
the
tails
attack with advantage.
say. It's an at 20.
Oh my god.
17
Okay, that hits.
and a 22.
Okay, yeah,
Cool.
that's gonna hit.
Okay, I'll roll the crit last. So,
Oh my god.
9 damage for my dagger.
Okay.
Short sword, I get 9 damage as well. And crit damage. Oh, it's it's a 19.
Holy cow. Yeah, you start stabbing away at her. Beating her bloodied within each jab and stab. On her, she's wait, stop. I can I, I can I can share what I know. You're not here just to kill us. I'm sure of it. I can tell you there is worse things out there than us. I can tell you where there are enemies in this land, hidden enemies, or information. I can tell you information if the knowledge is what you're seeking. You, you're here, yes, to stop whatever this is. Yes, oh, you, you might want to know that there is other things happening. Yes, other things you can't even comprehend, but I know. And I can tell you about them. You just listen.
What is everyone else reacting to that? Because Sly's like just with his
Yeah, Vistra's
dagger,
like,
like about to just.
be quick about it.
I think
Are you
we have
saying
all
that-
the information we need.
Eren
Kari
just says,
says,
go ahead with Kari.
"Oh, Kari's just gonna look at you. Well, she'll look at you, or she'll wait for you to say."
Still, I'm just like, I have one hand like trying to keep the child at bay, and I just say, there's no redeeming for what they did to these kids. Kill her.
Kari looks at um Ophelia. She says, "I hope your mom is a little bit younger to the point where she can make another one of you, because killing you and your sister is really fucking sweet." She's gonna attack with advantage. That one hits. That one hits as well. She is gonna pump this shit with smite. She stabs with, let's see here. This is gonna be halved. That's 4. She's gonna use her second level smite, which I believe gives her 3. 9 Radiant. Use her dagger. Ooh, that's nice. That is offhand, so it's 3. She's gonna use a first level smite. Oh shit. That was really good. Okay. She deals 22. She deals 31 points of damage to Ophelia, stabbing her on the ground on the side, radiant mist beginning to erupt. This is gonna go then to this is what's gonna happen. Squally and Wystera get a turn, then Sly, and then it's Ophelia's. Oh, and I gotta roll for her spiritual weapon. 1 second. That's where the crit comes up. There we go. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's an extra 12 points of damage off that. Okay. Squally, Wystera, and Sly.
Well, he's not gonna know what to do yet, so if you guys want to go. Wally's kind of like hanging out at the door.
Vista looks back at Squally with a questioning look to make sure that Squally actually meant what Squally just said.
Sorry, what do you mean?
You had said killer.
Yeah, I think we have all the information we need. That's all I said. Like he's dead serious.
Vista attacks with the claws.
Advantage.
$18 to hit.
That hits.
Dives straight at the abdomen. $8 damage.
Okay. Deuce down to 4. Sly.
Yeah, I'll just go in with my attacks again. I don't know how many I'll need, but I'll just roll from all right now. Short sword.
Come on, do it.
Wait. 23.
Hits.
Oh, it was not 20, but it was good. 24
Hits.
and a 23.
Hits.
Yeah. 11, 9, and 5.
Sly. The radiant mist kind of like comes up around you as you stab, and thrust the dagger, cut her throat, pouring it into Ophelia as she is attempting to cause her body to disapparate. But at that point, too slow, and you quickly sink into her as oozing ichor flows out from each of the wooden steps onto the ground of the Old Bonegrinder. You guys, in this process, if you would like to, I can expedite kind of the process of looking around this area quickly for yourselves.
We would. See.
You guys are able to find the two children, both Barovians. One of them is from Kresk, and the other one is from Barovia itself. Actually, no, this one is not from Barovia. This one is actually from Valaki. So two children, but from different towns. Freak is from Valaki, and Myrtle is from Kresk, and she's barely 5 years old. What happens here now is you guys go through the actual Bonegrinder. Nothing really of importance here. Just around the space. What I want to ask, what do you guys want to do here? The one thing you do notice, I will say, is behind the windmill, you can see that there are these 4 large stones that are kind of like carved up, and each of them has like kind of different like runes on them. You don't necessarily know what they are, but they look very similar to the large stones that you saw outside of the ruins of Berez. Now, I want to ask you guys, in checking out the actual old the Bonegrinder, what you find here is this: you find 6 pieces of jewelry that is just kind of stuffed around in mattresses. Each of them is about 25 gold pieces in value. Guys, yeah, you find a few vials, but nothing else of importance.
Hey,
So,
so first of all, Wystera turns to Squally and says, "Would you like to say anything or do anything upstairs? It is not pretty."
Um, yeah, I definitely I'll look, but um the one who disappeared, she said, oh, do I know that she disappeared? Was I unconscious?
I believe you were brought to consciousness at that point.
I think Kylah was awake by
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Sorry, Squally was awake by then. Yep.
I heard her saying something about having dinner ready. Is that do you think she's coming back at dinner? We can't just leave without dealing with her.
Well, my intention is to burn this place to the ground if we can.
I was
How
gonna
would we-
say
How
those
would
are our 2 options.
or should we set a trap for her here? I mean, we have to take these kids back too, but
We either wait for her here and finish this, or we just burn this place to the ground and maybe that finishes this. But this place can't be allowed to continue.
As I look
oh,
around,
I agree.
Liam, what's this place made out of?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
The bones of children, most likely.
He
Anyone can help if they want.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
I'll just give a help action to Vistra.
Okay. I rolled a 13.
13. Okay. Looking around the space, this is an old windmill. Very dry. Like it is made itself. It's got like a I believe it's like more the structure of it is rock that's kind of crumbled, but it's like dry wood. It's definitely something that you could light a match on the base of it and it will just start crumbling down on top of itself. The wooden flooring itself. Yeah.
Everyone
In your
in favor?
search,
Sorry, go ahead.
sorry. In your
Oh.
search, you do notice something in kind of like one of the like little curio cabinets upstairs. There is a small letter and you open it, and you speak Infernal, yes?
Yes.
You read an Infernal script.
Oh.
It is a request for Morgantha, Bella, and Ophelia. I will say their full names for this. Bella Sunbane and Ophelia Wormwiggle. For them to cater their famous dream pastries to be
No.
brought to the wedding service for a special dinner that they were invited to. They were going to be the ones that were going to be catering a large event soon, and they wanted to have have the facilities available to them upon request. And it is signed and noted in common under the name of Strahd van Zarovich.
I obviously read out this letter to my party and say, we are burning this place to the ground right now.
Well, if this is going to help ruin Strahd's wedding, that just makes it that much better.
Before you
Are
even
there-
finish that, Sly's already lit a torch.
But she said to have dinner ready. Is this what she meant? Like what? Yes,
I think these kids were probably dinner.
Yep. I agree.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
A
We
match
can
is
deal
struck.
with her later.
Torch is tossed onto some old vials.
I help.
Everything.
I'm just like, I'm getting the kids going.
Yeah. And I grab a rag and put it with my hand
I
because
help with the kids.
and put it right into the torch fire and run upstairs and put it in another spot.
You got it. One thing, Wystera, that you notice in this letter as you're running around the house sits with you. They were requested to go a day earlier, or at least be there for a night earlier to the castle, like the night before the wedding, to get things prepared.
I shout down as I'm busily because I put the letter in my cloak to keep it safe. I shout down, anyone here have any spells that allow you to disguise yourselves?
Are you asking us?
Yes. What if we pretended
don't do
to be
magic.
the sisters and give Strahd a little surprise? What if we cater this ourselves? And Wystera kind of awkwardly grins.
Well,
I have no idea how to bake or make anything that resembles a dream pastry. I don't think he would be fooled by our cooking.
I also don't know if he'd be fooled by the disguises.
Ugh,
I do kind of like the idea, but
you're kind of ugh, and goes back to
I-
lighting shit.
There is one person who might be able to cast that spell.
we're talking about Bildrath.
Yeah. If
Sly.
we're desperate enough.
I know you like Bildrath and that you were interested that his eye fell out,
I mean, what would
but
like that was just like taking a curse off. What would happen if he had to like make us all? Let's just imagine what might fall off. What might just like
true. But what's our plan? Because there would only be there's
Wystera can
two
be the
sisters
Wystera can
and
be the
there's
planet.
5 of us.
You gotta, for a wedding, you need a big group to cater.
Yes, two
They could
sisters
hire out,
and
and then
the
two,
assistants.
yeah.
Easy.
I mean, us short ones could be the sack children.
I am just suggesting it is a possibility.
I mean, I can definitely pass for a sack child, but I also don't have an arm.
Nah.
I don't know if they make sack
It's
children with no
fine.
arm.
Biltrath's arm might fall off, and you can use that one.
That would be a little too big for me, I think.
I
But
don't.
Well, the flames are getting
these are
pretty
all
high up in the top, so
Yeah, let's.
I have already I was assuming we were kind of out because I
Yeah,
escorted the kids
yeah.
out.
Oh yeah, you guys are out of the bone grinder. It's
yeah,
burning right now.
I run out.
We're walking away like slow
I took-
motion in an action movie
Yeah.
while it burns up behind us.
Wystera took a little extra time to make sure that every bit of that place that she could stick her hand in, even she got a little burned, was covered with the possibility of flame.
Oh yeah.
Well, first
Yeah,
things
totally
first, I think we gotta
It's an Expendables walk away for sure.
explosions and
Yep.
um first things first, I think we get these kids back to where they're from.
Oh, can I nap along the way?
I mean, yeah, I think you need it.
I think that is our first. I think naps and rests is even before we get these children back. Surely they would appreciate a nap as well.
We can do it on the way though. Like we have 2 cities to get drop off.
True.
Do we still have the cart? We still have that cart.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
drove
there's
here,
just a
right? Yeah.
door that smashed into the side of it, but it's still
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Right, I threw a door at it.
Yeah, I
Well, yeah, if I can pack everyone in the cart, I'll say I
Yeah.
can drive. I don't need to sleep right now.
Sly doesn't need a rest either.
I whisper Drovash to Eren.
What?
Drovash.
What?
Oh, that's the go word. Okay. All right.
Because I'm sleeping.
Everybody in the back. Sly, if you want to hang out, you can.
Like, yeah, road trip.
Road
trip.
Trip.
Holiday row. Oh.
Which town would it be smart to stop at first? Are we just going straight for the
Well, we are not welcome in one.
We're not welcome in Valaki, but we can drop the child off at the gates and hopefully they
Yeah.
let them in.
that's what
And then the other one was from Kresk, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, then we can also just go to Kresk and drop the other kid off.
what time of day is it?
Oh man, I think that you guys have kind of ridden through the night and you guys are kind of getting into just the beginning of the day almost, like getting near, maybe if in your travels getting near noonish. Like once you get to Valaki, because yeah, you guys rode through the night before.
Yeah, but they didn't sleep, so
This is my question. Which is farther away right now, Valaki or Kresk?
Kresk. Valaki is
Yeah.
on the
we would have to
way.
pass Valaki to get to Kresk.
Oh, right. Okay. I was just thinking of the best way to get most of us a long rest.
I don't need it. I'm okay.
No,
I still have 2 rages
I don't
and
I don't
80
need one either.
I would sleep
I'm
for
not
8
like-
hours.
Yeah, and
No,
I
like-
think Wystera needs
yeah.
to as well. So Wystera would.
Okay.
You guys can, yeah, if me and Sly stay out front, the rest of you can
Yeah.
sleep in the back with the kids.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. For the sake of this, I just want Eren to roll a stealth check for me.
You got it, Big Daddy.
10 minutes in, 14 wolves.
Oh,
So
oh my
much for
God. Roll the 1. Halflings get to re-roll.
Oh God.
So it is a 22.
Oh,
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch.
Rolled a
one
1 and then an
quiet,
18.
one quiet.
I love being a
Uh,
halfling.
You carefully set the child onto the step or outside the gates of Valaki without being or drawing attention to the red hooded guards on the outside. You then allow for a sound to be uttered, like some kind of weird spectral form on your like missing arm. Something kind of gestures out, and you guys are able to have the gates be. Oh, you hear the gates opening as the child is outside, and you are able to drive through the cart without getting any attention. Now you're not proficient in the cart, so if you were spotted, it'd be bad. Yeah. But you're able to get past them
Driving
on
with
that.
one arm.
Nothing comes up on the road at this point. You continue to make your way down the path, down the road to make it to Kresk. Just gonna roll this one last time. No. Okay. Nothing happens on the road. You make your way to Kresk. You come up to the hills. As you are doing this, you hear thunder. Rain begins to pour down. It's going to be a pretty muddy day here in Barovia, but the gates are open to you to Kresk. You return. Myrtle, you bring her out, and as you go over, just kind of wandering around the space, you can see that the Cressians are beginning to put up their umbrellas. Anna is currently out looking towards the pool. As the Barovians or the Cressians are beginning to move away, one of the guardsmen looks and sees one of the kind of like the guardsmen goes, oh, like very pale in the face. They look and say, Myrtle, where did you run off to? They go. This father tries to go over to their child, and she kind of like retreats back for a moment. And then the child's mother, who's equally gray in the face, kind of comes up towards, it's okay, dear. It's okay. Come to mummy. And the child's a little bit recoiling from the parents.
Oh shit.
They gave that kid for a dream pastry.
Yep.
I don't know. We can't keep a child with us. But
We can take
at the same
job.
time, we kind of got rid of the problem. They're not going to be able to be giving this kid away for a dream pastry when we burnt down the bone grinder.
For the time being. Until they find some other male.
True.
And Squally, you're still asleep at this moment as well.
Yeah, I'm aware.
It's not as long as the journey to Barovia is much longer than the one to Kresk and Valaki, so it's a few more hours for you.
I'm
Yeah,
just
so
commentating.
I assume Wystera is asleep as well.
Yeah.
So it's all you guys.
I feel like we can't bring a kid with us. That kid will die with all of the stuff that we go through.
Yeah, we can't take a kid that's that untrained.
They're better off with their parents.
Right.
As much as that doesn't seem good, and I don't want to do it. We could maybe ask Anna if there's somewhere we can take orphan children.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the move. Okay, we'll
For now, leave her there. If we have to come back and get her, we will.
okay.
And I guess
Alrighty.
we'll ride over to Anna.
Okay. You begin to move away from the parents, kind of keep their hands outwards and kind of stand next to each other, just looking at the girl. You get back into the cart, ride towards Anna. You pull up alongside her, and Anna is just staring right now in the direction of the pool while the rain is coming down. She's looking in the direction, and Irina is the one person who has not moved. She's still in front of the pool at this point. Anna sees you both approach her. She looks and says, I would say it was a surprise to see you all, but I kind of believe that you are all still coming through this place. And there's not much of a surprise to it.
We went to the source of the dream pastries and we burnt it down. We found some children. We just left one back there with their parents, but I think their parents were the one that gave them away in the first place. Is there some place we could maybe take that child that would be safer?
Anna holds for a moment. May I see the child?
Her name is Myrtle. She's just back down the road. We can go back if you want.
Yes, please. Begins to approach.
Yeah, I'll let her pop in the cart. I'm assuming I can make room with my tiny body.
Yeah.
And we'll
She
start
comes
heading
up.
back towards.
Yeah. Who has Myrtle right now? It's Sly.
Oh, we left,
No
like,
way
we just
can.
left her with the parents and came down here and we're gonna go back.
Oh, you left her with the parents? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They begin to take her back to their home.
Yeah.
At this moment. Anna catches up at just that moment and says, excuse me to you both. Apologies. Draven? Salasandra? Your child, it seems that they are rather shaken by this moment. The child is crying right now, and when you guys gave him
Yeah.
back, he was recoiling.
Yeah.
Like, I want to ask you both if it would be possible if I could see her for a moment. Draven says, "Oh yes, yes, my lady. Do you wish to take her?" And this immediately causes the child to scream out loud. Anna holds her. It's like, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, my dear. Yes, I think everything's going to be all right. If you both could come with me for a moment to make sure that she's actually, I think it's best if you carry her and bring her with me to my home. I don't think she's wanting to be passed off to anyone else for a moment. But please, yes, bring her with me." Begin to walk to Anna's home, and she looks at you both and says, "I'll be sure that she is cared for."
Thank you.
Yes. As this is happening, he says, "There's a advancer on the gates! A visitor is approaching!" Anna says, "1 second." Anna begins to walk up to the steps, going to the walls of the gate. She casts over and says, "Hello, stranger. I am the burgomaster of this, of Kresk, Anna Kreskovia. State your business." I need you guys to make a perception check.
You got it.
Oh, fuck.
God.
There's 2 for Sly.
21 for Eren.
Eren, you were asleep before this moment, but when you're standing out here, you begin to hear a voice. Old, respectful, distant, almost caked in shadow. You hear something around the voice that's carried and muffles it, but projects it. It sounds like a chorus of 100,000 screams. But the voice does not have any malice behind it. You just hear behind the walls, if you are the Burgomaster, I come here to present an invitation to you and to the people of your village. I have been sent here by my good count and master to present to you an invitation to their dear wedding. A wedding. Yes, a wedding. And I have been told that this invitation is being brought to the village that houses the bride for my illustrious count. I hope that you will do me the honor of coming to receive this invitation, and that your people will be, well, I know your people will be eager to attend. And it kind of holds for a moment. One moment, please. She begins to go down the steps. She gestures to you both. I don't know if either of you would be able to recognize this individual. I do not know this person myself. Could you please come with me? You both go up the steps, or Slide, do you go? Eren, you will.
Yeah, I'll go with Eren. I trust him. I don't think the carriage or anything else is warranting me to stay. So
Okay.
We're in town, so we should be okay.
All right. You can make your way up the space. You go up, and what you see before you is an individual you have not seen before in these lands in 2 respects. One, the individual themselves, and in their features. Go ahead and make a nature check for me, please.
I think I'm very good then. 10.
hey, that's pretty good. It's an
Nice.
18.
An 18. Eren, you notice this individual is elven in aesthetic. Rather well dressed upon a dark horse. Their skin is a very pale, like almost like lavenderish hue to a near flesh tone of a pale kind of Caucasian tint to it. They wear very they wear a heavy cloak over top of this cape that they have adorned with kind of like this white fur. Underneath you can see that they have this upper kind of like neck guard that plunges down into a very fine set of armor, leather bound based. Here, Eren, you can hear the screams a lot more. You can hear them a lot more clearly. But they are not to the point where they are overwhelming you. Sly with an 18. This is an elf that is something that you know is long, long extinct. This is a dusk elf. Close in kin to the more, well-known wood elves. This is a dusk elf, and they are creatures from centuries and centuries ago. The only reason that you happen to know about these things is that members of your own kin would go in, like older ancestors would raid dusk elf encampments. They were not as well, they weren't as, they were a little bit more like evening dwellers comparatively to wood elves. They weren't as protective of the forest, but they were more ambitious in their journeys. And this caused them to be exposed a couple of times. And in this happenstance, they kind of ride the borderline between the drow elves and the actual elven creatures of the normal Twilight courts. But this is an individual that seems to be maybe remnants of that ancestry. They look up at you all. Eren, you're kind of like peeking over the large wood spots to see. You do not recognize this individual. They look up, says, "Oh, I see I'm in court now with 3 individuals. Well, so be it. Hello. I don't know if you would desire me to introduce myself, but I do hold an invitation to my master's wedding that is coming up soon."
Who are you?
Well, I can see that a introduction must be required. I am Count Strahd von Zorovich's chamberlain. I am Rahadin. And who are you, might I ask?
My name's Eren, and I go to wave and forget that I have a stump, but kind of wave my stump at him.
Ah. An unlucky halfling. What an ironic thing that is. And who are you?
Sly's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna kind of like stare this guy down and try and understand try and wrap his head around how this like one thought to be extinct creature is here. Because when would Sly have ever seen a dusk elf in his time, or just heard stories of raids?
Just heard stories of raids. You would never have met a dusk elf in your lifetime. But you've met enough wood elves to know that there's like similarities in the structure. You've killed enough to know, but this one is definitely not. It's close in features, but certainly not in it has faint similarities, but it has enough difference
Okay.
to notice.
Okay. Yeah, Sly's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna try and like eye this guy up and be like, how is he here if all the others are gone? Especially since he's like working with Strahd, definitely doesn't trust him.
I can see that you're both taking some moments just to hold here. I would say it's about to rain and I must be on my way. But would someone please take this invitation?
Does he like want someone to go out? Would I have to go like out the front gates to take the invitation?
Yes, you would have to probably go out the front
Okay.
gates.
I'll
It's,
say I'll go.
Sly will follow Eren behind, but like not like go out with him, but as the gates open, slides there just in case.
Gates are opened as you guys begin to go out to the invitation. Eren, do you approach?
Yep, I'll just go take the invitation. I'll just hold my hand out.
As you begin to make the approach, he says, "You know, it is rather, brings me great joy that you would accept this invitation. I know there might be some hesitation, though, on the Burgomaster's actual travelings. I will say, I have not met you, but I have heard of individuals wandering around here. And if I may, I believe my master has made a request as well, should I have ever ran into you or
I just keep my eyes locked, but I don't say anything.
He pushes in behind your ear for a moment. Sly, you can notice that he's keeping an eye on you. His long black hair drifting, and he speaks into your ear, Eren. We have everything ready for your arrival. And let me say, I don't know what it is my master sees in all of you, but it would be very important for me to let you know that you do not disappoint. If my master is disappointed or displeased or bothered in some way with all of you, he will not deal with you directly. Instead, it will be my honor and my privilege to dispatch of you the same way I will dispatch of anyone who does not attend this event. Let this sink in for you, my friend. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is he frightening me?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Wisdom save 13.
You take 14 points of psychic damage as you begin to get a flash and hear this screaming choir of shrills, echoes, slashes. You begin to hear the voices of thousands of people dying all around you, Eren, as this person begins to slowly back away from you.
I'm very much attempting to not show the pain that I'm feeling.
He stares at you one last time, makes his way over to his horse, sits up upon it. There can always be more added, my good friend. More voices for the great choir that travels throughout this valley. But I'll make sure that if yours are added, they're put far to the back. And he clips off and has the horse begin to go, and he begins to leave.
I just stand there and watch and make sure he's out of sight before I go back.
A faint trickling of blood comes from your ear, from where he was at. You begin to make your way back to the village.
I'll go back to Sly. Or I'll go back to Anna and I'll give her the invitation and say that he essentially just wants her to be there. And I'll tell Sly everything that he said about like our group.
Anna looks at it and reads, says, "This is actually an invitation for the people of Kresk, as well as a request for the bride to be brought to the event as well."
Mhm. I think it's for the people, but I think it's mostly for you from the way he put it. Yeah, and yeah, I'm obviously gonna just relay all the information that I got from that dude to Sly.
Anna goes back to her home. Before she does, though, she says, "One final thing. I will take care of Myrtle and the child. Irina is... she's... the situation with her is rather strange at this moment. There's something that is stirring her, and she has been frantically wandering and pacing and returning back to the pool. And it's not the same way she was before. I'm sorry, I must go." And she leaves.
Okay. Along until 8 hours, I guess, until everybody had their full.
It's going to be a couple more hours just for Squally and Wystera.
Okay.
Right now, I just want to see if you, Sly, you and Sly have anything in particular you want to do before they awake.
Um, First of all, I'm not gonna wash any of the blood off that came down. I'm just letting it kind of happen. And say, I guess should we go maybe check on Irina before they wake up? Even just see her. She's
Sly
acting
nods.
strangely.
Yeah, Sly nods in agreement.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go to where Anna was, where she was watching her.
Wonderful. I'm gonna come take another very quick break here, just so we can have this little moment. But I do have to just take care of one quick thing.
Doing awesome, Liam. Thank you.
Nice.
Hey, so thank you guys. All right, Sly and Eren, you guys begin to make your way over to the pool where Irina is. Yeah, she's currently just kind of like hunched over it with the rain coming down. She's sitting in a way where her legs are full squatted, her arms are crossed over her legs, and she's staring into it, kind of like covering up her mouth. You begin to approach, and as you approach her, she kind of turns over, like all of a sudden, and kind of like goes over to her rapier, but then sees you and stops. Um, she goes, "I'm sorry, something is not right. He's not well. Something is wrong. Uh, he feels that something is wrong.
Who?
Um, Sergey is saying that there is something wrong. Um, and something is going to is threatening him. Something's mocking him. Um, I don't know what it is. I don't. Uh, uh, he says that there's something that is going to extinguish his light, and that he will no longer be able to stop what is he won't be able to stop him. He won't be able to
Can I insight check her?
Yes.
I want to know, like, if she's just like, if she just seems distraught, or if she seems like she's got like a couple screws loose right now.
Yeah.
I'm not good at insight. Oh, natural 20 for a total of 21.
You're not proficient in it though, right?
No, just
Okay,
a
cool.
+1.
So discerning whether or not she's cuckoo or nuts is going to be something that, training in actual knowledge of insight is important. But you have seen her enough at the pool to understand. Every time she talked to the pool, it was like calm, affectionate, like doting almost.
Yeah.
She was speaking to the pool. There was a conversation happening, and the water is like gone down in terms of its level, even with rainwater coming down. She is 100% clear, lucid, totally fine. Her voice sounds different. And you're cluing into this. Irina's voice sounds like it's that belonging to that of another woman. More older, matured. There's almost like this quality to it that would be from someone that is like longer, like historied, And when you're listening to her, she's very concerned. She's concerned as if it was concerned for someone, not a lover. She's concerned for someone that she deeply and affectionately loves. Someone that is close to her, that is like a husband, or a wife would be to a husband. That level of concern. It is one that it seems like a person that they've been with for decades. And so the concern that she's having is for one that is going to be taken away, like removed from their position and removed from a place where they can protect them.
This is all very vague. Can you be more specific?
I only know what he has told me, and he says that he has been able to shine through the shadow, but now the shadow mocks him, and it will encompass and remove him. And I don't know what that means.
And Sergey's who you speak to in the pool?
There's a moment she stops. She opens her eyes. Her voice changes. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Yes. Oh, yes, I find the pool relaxes me. Her voice is very different now. This is the voice of Irina that you heard before when you first
Yeah.
came into. I'm sorry. It's been difficult. Have you been to Barovia in the last while? How is Ismark? How is he?
He's okay. He's fine.
Good. I've been so nervous. I saw him. I saw him come through. I heard him. The sound of his horse burning the earth, scorching it. His scream in pain, I heard. Up there, she gestures to the abbey. And then it appeared that that evening the mongrels came down. I don't know what it was, like punishment, anger, something. It was so shocking. I'm afraid. I don't know if he knows I'm here, but I hid. I was hoping he didn't know. But I don't know. I don't know what he knows.
Okay. So you don't want him to know that you're here.
No, of course I don't want him to know I'm here. No, no, not Ismark. You know who I'm talking about, right?
No?
Talking about Strahd.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
The thunder begins to intensify as the rain comes down. We should find somewhere to take shelter. We could go to where I'm staying.
Okay.
She begins to bring you to this small home. She's kind of like in a side room adjacent to this that connects to a house. Takes a lock out, opens it, goes inside. She's made herself a little bit of a home here, lights a few candles. There's writing journals. There's a journal like off to the side. She has a few things set. She has her father's some things from her father. I was sure to get rid of anything that he had given to me. I I was told to throw it in the pool. Anything that was kept. There, there was something there, and I didn't want to burn it. I didn't want to be known as that person, so I threw it in the water. And when I did, I don't know, something happened. I don't. Anyway, I don't want him to know I'm here. I don't think he does. I think I'm okay. I think I'm safe, and I think that I know that you've all probably gone through a lot. I can see. She looks at your arm. She almost begins to weep out loud. I'm sorry for all the things that you have been going through and what everyone has been doing for me. I honestly, I've never felt as much as I have that I have been worth what everyone has done for me. Have felt like a stranger all of my life. Never, ever have felt as if I belonged to anything or anyone, even in my own body. And you all are doing so much for me. So thank you. I'm sorry. I will find a way to repay you for what you have lost. I promise you, I will.
It's okay. We're just trying to help everybody.
Sorry, I just thought of a really bad joke.
Okay.
It's more bad because of the circumstances, but I I just thought it's nice to know that no matter how far away one is from their home, from the people they care for. That there is always a helping hand to guide them and to make them feel safe. She gestures to your arm, though, and just kind of laughs a little bit.
I do a smile and I do just throw out my stump.
Sly lets out a chuckle.
Thank you. Thank you so much. She gives you a hug, Eren. She comes up to you, Sly,
back.
gives you a hug.
Sly isn't sure how to react to a hug. He's just like, oh, okay.
Well, I don't really have much that I can offer. I just want to say thank you. Sometimes things flash for me when I'm here, and I just don't know where I am, but just reground myself, and I feel better. Thank you for that.
Okay. Our friends are just getting some sleep. I don't know if you'd want to talk to them too, but they should be up anytime here.
You can let them know. I wouldn't mind, but let them know. Just let them know that I'm grateful. If there is anything they need, if you need anything, you can please come and speak to me. I will share what I can. Can be difficult sometimes. But yes.
Okay.
Yeah. She kind of like sits down for a moment, respectfully so. Just has a moment to close her eyes and begins to say a prayer to the Morning Lord.
I think I'll just like look at Sly and do like a little gesture towards the door.
So again, nod and like try and sneak out, but like just kind of casually walk out.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys begin to walk out in the rain, making your way back to the carriage. I will say for the sake of it, we'll get to the end of your guys' rest here, where you guys can recuperate, come back up, full hit points, spell slots for yourselves, and you guys reconvene at this moment, kind of like waiting for your friends, making sure they're okay. Unless there was anything else you guys wanted to do at that last moment, but yes, you guys reconvene
No,
here.
I think I would have just sat in the cart and kind of pondered everything that just happened with Irina.
Mm-hmm.
And then when everybody wakes up, I'll go through the whole thing with the elf and what he said to me and what happened with Myrtle and what happened with Irina and just all of it. Just relay it to Kari, Wystera, and Squally.
Wystera shakes her head and sighs.
Sorry, what did Irina say about the fountain again?
She said that he said that his light would be extinguished. Sergey, who is who she talks to in the fountain.
I knew that fountain was weird. She seemed obsessed with it. And I look over to Kari
Yeah.
and remind her because I told Kari about it.
Yeah, this is making a lot more sense.
I didn't want to question her. Like she had one voice And then she had a whole other voice. It was like two different people I talked to. And I didn't want to upset her in any way, so I was kind of just nodding and letting her talk. Um, but it was really weird.
That's quite
She also
strange.
said that we were doing all of this for her, like everything we were doing, that we're doing it for her.
What did the elf say? Did he say that Kresk was housing the bride?
Yeah, I think it's like the Abbott bride, but maybe it's Irina. I don't know, but I assumed he meant that because the Abbey has, or the Abbot has the bride or whatever, that crazy dude.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, but she said that she hopes that Strahd doesn't find her here and he doesn't, or she doesn't think that he knows that she's here.
I mean, if it is her, they know she's here.
Yeah,
Well, not
but
necessarily. I mean, he went to go see the abbot and didn't stop by her place. So,
yeah,
but
His light would be
Yeah.
extinguished.
yeah, I don't know. Apparently he's scared and he won't be able to protect her or something. But like I said, went from this frantic and very concerned with one voice that I had never heard out of her before to just in a moment going back to being the Irina that I've known from before.
And what did she throw in the fountain?
What did she throw in the fountain? She said she threw,
she just threw some things that Strahd had given to her, like
yeah,
little.
yeah.
You don't
She said
think
that she didn't want to burn it, so she threw it in the fountain.
Did
And
you
that she felt,
I look at Kari and I say, this um flame blade fire sword, did it have life?
Huh?
The one your brother spoke of.
Oh, fuck. No, he didn't. I mean, she goes into her notes and didn't say anything about a life in it. Kari's gonna make a quick roll.
It's the only thing I can think that light extinguished, like flame.
But that is possible. I know about that actually. That was the coolest shit that I read, and I loved it. It was like the idea that you could have something like an item or an armor or something that was like powerful enough that it housed someone's like personality. Like the person who made it was so powerful that they
It-
could,
So,
yeah.
sword?
did you ask either of the voices of Irina what she is to Strahd? Did you ask her directly?
I didn't want to just because I didn't know what kind of reaction it would elicit. But I think we're welcome to go talk to her. I told her, she said she would like it if you guys came by as well. So,
Might be
Think
tricky to like
we would-
interrogate her or something, but
well, we don't have to interrogate her. We can just hang out and then, hey, by the way, it doesn't have to be what are you doing with Strahd?
Right,
But
did
she
we-
clearly doesn't like him. So,
Sorry, DM, did we already bring back the other two kids to Barovia?
you got the one kid to Valaki's gates, and then you got
and
yeah,
Myrtle's with Anna.
Okay, sorry. Just wanted to make sure.
freaks.
I think it's important to talk to her, and I don't know. The abbot, I'm worried that that's the bride. And if Strahd gave her all these gifts, like that sounds like something you'd give
Yeah.
to your bride, doesn't it?
There is obviously
Yeah.
a connection.
Either way, I think we should check out that fountain to see if we can talk to Sergei.
I feel like if anyone can do that, it's probably you.
Right.
I've never talked to water or wind or anything like that before, so.
Mm,
But we can go back there.
I think we should. I mean,
Okay.
obviously we have to go to this wedding and it's in a day
The dress.
or two.
I'm sorry.
Um, so I mean, we have to go, right? We don't have a choice.
Well, yeah, according to the elf that made my ears bleed with what felt like a lot of very pained voices screaming,
Oh, I've heard
he would
those
make it a
before.
lot worse if we disappointed Strahd by not showing up.
Well, I mean, we didn't disappoint him because we friggin' killed Esmeralda, but you know,
We also killed his caterers.
right. Right.
I don't know if that puts us at net even.
Should
I
we?
hope so.
Not sure we should be doing something about that. Do we just not tell him when we go that we killed his pie caterers?
We don't need to. There's still one that's alive.
True. But
Either way, I think we need to go. Maybe the fountain's a good idea to go to first.
yeah, I'm good with whatever. Fountain sounds like a plan to me.
Okay.
I don't know what'll happen to me if the same sort of mind stuff happens to her. So it would be good to have someone there with me.
I mean, I think we'll all come along.
Yes. We are not splitting up right now.
Okay.
I don't know if Kari can help, but you two seem to know the most about this, so.
I mean, I know what Squally tells me, so it's like whatever Squally knows about that, that's one thing. I mean, my brother
Mhm.
never talked about the pool when he was here, so.
Well, if she threw something in, I'm thinking sword or something of value.
Yeah.
And I know I said this to Carly, it was just the level of manipulation that the water, it just felt like she was being taken by it somehow. I don't know. So
Well, she's definitely talking to it, and she said that it calms her.
yes, I saw that too.
So, yeah. I don't know if the water is Sergei or if Sergei is someone communicating to her through the water, but
If she threw things in it, I feel like it's something. We should check that out.
yeah.
It might be Strahd communicating with her through the water. We don't know.
It's true.
I want to go to the fountain.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys go over to the small the pool of water right outside the gazebo. Squally, I want you to go ahead and make a religion check using your wisdom modifier. And
Religion.
I'll allow you to roll with advantage on this.
That will be a 21.
21. Okay.
Oh yeah. What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
You begin to push your face towards the water. And as you begin to commune with the voices, your vision begins to go deeper into it. You see at the base of this small little pool, like it's like it almost stretches outwards to where this water is like, in this kind of weird, like uh cylindrical is the wrong word, but it's like it looks like it goes deeper than it does.
Squally takes his cloak off and hands it to someone and kind of like strips his valuables. And hops in. Full send.
Cool. You hand everyone the valuables. Who do you give the hammer to?
Hang on. Well, I give that to Eren, obviously. And just say, I hope you can give this back to me after, but if you can't, I understand.
I hope so too. I'm just staring at
Does
Hi.
does anyone have rope?
I don't.
Slide us. I've got.
Oh, I still have the 45 feet too. So okay,
I've got 20 feet of rope.
Sly, can you tie it to me? And
Sure thing.
hold on.
Sure thing.
Squally like heavy breaths and he's like and like does like the full like dive. Anyways, I'm ready.
Cool. I'll tell you guys what you see. Squally goes face first into this pool, and half of his body is just kind of waiting above it. Like his legs are still kind of kicking. It's not that deep. Squally, you dive
Honk.
into this water and begin to swim deeper and deeper and deeper into it. You feel yourself begin to be completely encased in the water. Surrounding you, the rope hangs down high above you. You can barely see your friends at this moment. You go down to the base of it. You can see that there are some like 3 little trinkets kind of here. Scorched, rusted, and corroded, burned. Something strange happens here. You see something over your shoulder. For the first time in your entire experience, in your journey in this valley, you see what looks like a sun on a horizon line. But like, you don't know if it's setting or if it's rising. It's just in this perpetual state of not fully discernible. But you see light, beautiful and pure, faintly. You feel a wave pulse move through, and you hear a voice. It sounds strong, but withered, fading, and yet pushing to be heard. You recognize it as male, also a little ancient. Hello.
Squally squawks, but bubbles come up, I guess. So it's more like a
As you speak, Swally, you actually are able to perfectly speak as if the water itself doesn't like drown you around. It's like you're actually able to.
amazing. Squally's very confused. So he's like, hello? Help. Hi. Who are you?
I wish to ask the same question to one who is able to hear my voice. that is apart from my beloved. Carries out.
Well, I am Squally. I am. I. I. d- I was a hermit. I have friends. I'm helping people. I can't really say who I am quite because I don't know, but your beloved, are you speaking of Irina?
Be at peace. You are safe here. You do not have to rush your mind or your heart.
Okay.
Answer your question. You have time.
Squally takes like a deep breath.
Ask your question.
I have a dear, dear friend who lost their brother here, someone who they cared for very much. And the things she's been searching for are something of his is a sun sword. You are much like a son, and I wonder if there's a connection here.
I was a son once. Son to a mother whom I adored, and a father whom to tolerate is not the right word, but who I learned everything I wanted to be by knowing I didn't want to be anything like him. I had a sword in my hand, a great one, that I made pure, that I had cleansed of any evil that would carry through in my bloodline. I redeemed ourselves. It was hard. That sword was made with the intention of not killing a single creature. And it worked. And its power was felt throughout, a power that anyone would be able to feel. It has become vulnerable, but it exists, and I exist in it. A small part of me. A more idealist version, but one that still wishes to save one that he loves.
Who do you love?
My brother, of course.
What is his name?
His name carries a weight. I cannot utter it, for to utter it would draw attention to him. But his name is synonymous with the devil itself. And I am sorry that it carries that weight. It's too much of a burden.
I think I understand. What is your name?
Sergei.
Have you been protecting Irina?
I do not know this name.
The woman who comes here to talk to you.
Tatiana. I see her. I see her often. I feel her love, her warmth. It is the sign that I know my son will rise again.
Do you believe this sword that you are a part of, your great sword now, has the power to help your brother? Or change his ways?
His ways cannot be altered. He is what he is and has chosen to be it. Driven to it, pursued it himself. His motives I do not know, but it is one thing that can help. It is not the desired effect I wish it to be, but it is the one thing I know that can help bring light into his heart once again.
Sergey, I think my friends and I are close to doing just that. I'm not sure how yet, but with your permission, can we use this sword? Can we bring you with us on our journey?
Permission is not what is required. It is understanding. A bond must be made. When it is, I will be with you, with the bearer, the wielder. But I fear that a shadow is coming round me. Something wishes to extinguish my light. The light I tried so hard to preserve. I feel weak. If that light fades, I fear I will be gone from this land forever.
I don't want that to happen, and I will do anything in my powers. No, Squally wants to try something. Okay, I don't want to cast a spell,
Okay.
but I want the light from those spells. I don't know, something glimmery, something sparkly, just to show, you know? If I cast a spell, it's just gonna hurt whatever's there, right?
You want to cast a spell, but you don't not casting a spell. What are you looking to do?
Well, because all of my spells, they have like words that go with it. Illuminate, shine, flare, insulate, flame, all those, like all of those light spells specifically. And it comes with light, right? As a cleric. Would I need my religious symbol in order to, I don't know, my idea is to try to give him some light, but maybe that's not possible.
To give him light. I
Just,
see.
you know what I mean?
I do.
If that's not possible, that's okay.
I will say, for the sake of it, you know that the light that you are wanting to bestow to either rejuvenate
Is that like a medicine arcana doohickey?
this is gonna be, I'm gonna say, this is interesting. Huh. I'm gonna say,
Like bless? Or
no, this is gonna be a check. I'm gonna say this is an investigation check.
cool. I can do that. 19, baby.
Okay. Okay. Squally, you want to go through a weird process with me on this?
I do. I really do.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone else.
The words that are emanating around you are coming through ripples in the water. It moves, and every time a word, you feel it rush. You, and I want to check, you don't have Ogwin as a language for yourself, do you?
No, but I can make ice meat because of the rain and wind stuff.
No, I know, because I'm giving you Ogwin as a language now. You can now speak Ogwin. It is now a proficiency for yours as you follow the ripples. You follow the ripples when you ask the question of what Strahd had done, the devil, what his brother could be redeemed. Following it. In these ripples, you begin to feel a sense of what has hit the water in the past. And you feel something from this pool melt away. Melting. Ice. Strong ice. But not natural. Magical. Now I want you to make a nature check with advantage.
Just a 13.
It's okay. What you discern from this is that this is an exhaled breath of ice cast out, and it melted as years went by. The water in this pool is everlasting. It's magical, but it was exhaled by something, a great being. You feel as its absence that there's light and power in that, whatever it is. In that, you feel that there could be something that could restore light here, but it would have to be powerful because whatever is emanating from it would be something great. And unfortunately, your powers are not that level of greatness yet. You have not expanded yourself to know that. So you communicate through the water to understand this in order to rejuvenate whatever spirit this is. Something would need to be restored and something powerful.
Sergey,
Yes.
are the items in this pool helpful to rejuvenating this light, or can I take them?
You may take them. There were things cast in that I had sundered when
Would
I
you-
had some strength.
And you wouldn't be able to come with them.
No. They reawakened me to Tatiana. I knew that he would bestow these gifts to her. They are gifts he's given her so many times before. When these entered in the pool, I knew she had returned.
Is Tatiana in someone else's body?
I do not understand.
You said that he's given this to her so many times before. Has she been reincarnated over and over?
I do not know the meaning of the word.
Is
But she
Strahd?
returns.
Sorry, I won't say Strahd because I know he doesn't want to say his name. Is your brother keeping his bride even though she's passed?
She was never his bride. She was mine.
Did she die?
I don't know what happened to her. I remember I died. And she must have fled. And she returned to me every time. We never truly die.
I see what you mean. Do you know where the sword is? Where you are?
I could see a faint stretch of light for a moment. I feel the hood pulling over me, though.
You have no sense of location?
I do not think I can remove myself from this. But perhaps you, wise creature, could carry my voice, and in so doing, find me, find my sword. And in return,
I can do that.
I will protect you as best I
I
can.
think that would be best. I think we take you and these items. Sorry.
Squally, do you inhale and allow the voice of Sergei to join in the voices that you carry with you across the wind?
I do.
You begin to feel this inhale as it propels you, drawing you back up out of the water. You guys see as Squally is just kind of like limp down in the pool at this moment.
I grabbed that stuff though, right?
Oh yeah, you grab the three items. Yeah, one's like a burnt bit of paper, one's like a eroded ring, and the other one is a is like a flower, like a burnt flower as well. You begin to be pulled up You rush up out of the water, coughing. By the way, that wasn't an actual cough. That was your cough. And as you do, you could feel a voice blend into yours. And I'm going to look at 2 different spells here in a moment. I think I know which one it's going to be. Just want to confirm the secondary one to make sure I'm right.
Okay, when it's ready, Squally's gonna word vomit everything he learned, but
You learn and have set for you for the rest of this campaign, locate object in reference specifically to the Sun's Sword.
All righty.
Shit.
Well, that's pretty exciting.
I have one question. When Squally went in and had that whole conversation, was that like the same length of time that we were just sitting there watching, or was it
Yeah. Like you just saw Squally just there face down in the
just that
water.
whole conversation, just legs out like
Belly flopped
Yes,
in a
yes.
fountain
Exactly.
with water wings.
A sword, you say?
well, I don't know, is the voice talking through me or anything?
No,
Okay,
not through you.
Okay, not just the sword, it's Sergei's sword. Sergei is Strahd's brother. Strahd has daddy issues and apparently is just like him, or they both have, I don't know. But either way, I think Tatiana is Sergei's wife who Strahd took, killed Sergei, and like Squally is like in a complete frantic. And I think Tatiana is in Irina, that's why the split personality thing is happening. And Sergei and her are like comforting each other, which is great. But Sergei's with me now, and we need to find the Sun Sword, and I think that'll help you. And I point to Kari. And I think it'll also help defeat Strahd. Sergei said that he needs light in him, and the sword can do that. And if no one
Okay.
stops Squally's gonna just keep rambling.
Okay. Should we maybe go talk to Irina so she doesn't come back to the fountain and have a total meltdown?
Yes, Sergei can talk to her. I don't know how yet, but I think that's a good idea because I think she needs to know that Strahd is trying to marry her because Tatiana's in her. I'm not sure, it's confusing, but maybe we could talk to Tatiana now that we know her name.
Okay. This is a lot.
Yeah. But we need the sword. I think it's how we defeat Strahd, possibly, potentially, and I don't know if that's what your brother was trying to do, Kari. He
Well, I
said,
think that's what he was trying to do, but it went wrong somewhere.
Yeah, something fucked up happened.
and
What
there's
if
some. Oh, sorry.
what if this sword is connected to the sword that I am looking for? That I am supposed to go to the pass to the southern mountain range for?
Was that not the sword that was thrown into the river that you went after?
Uh, I do not know. That was a
Wait,
different sword. The sword that is at the top of the mountain that I was told about is a very different sword. And I
what
don't
kind
know
of
if
sword was it? What was it, Vestra?
a it didn't sound like a sun sword, but it seems like kind of a coincidence that all these swords are around that can help us gain great power.
Wait, no, how was it described to you, though? That's what I mean. How was it described to you?
It was described as a broken sword that needed to be put back together.
Squally, you said that How does it say? You said that it was like he made a sword. It was like perfect, and it shattered, and it's like, what do you say? Like vulnerable or something?
He just said that it was made for the intention of killing just one person, and that it has become vulnerable, and that a part of Sergei exists inside of it, but also it's fading. He's worried about it being extinguished. I don't remember him saying broken, but just that its power is being shielded. And also he sees a faint stretch of light and a hood being pulled over me. So wherever he is, it's being hidden.
Maybe they are two parts of the same sword.
I was
And we
told to bring us, I don't know who us is, the offer of the sun to do with this sword.
An
That's
offer.
probably
He's the son, like son as in child, son as in mother,
Yes.
father, child, son.
Yes, this is what I perhaps suspect.
and now the sun is
The
It's
son of
like-
the
I almost
son.
said the sun is in you, and I started laughing before I even got it out.
Sergey is in me right now.
Um, so that kind of sounds like you might be the offering now, or Sergey is, but since he's kind of part of you,
Wait,
Um,
offering? What do you mean offering?
well,
Yeah.
Vistra just said there was an offering of the sun, right?
Yes, it said you meaning me are seeking it, that I know it, and this blade needs to be whole again. And that I must bring it the offer of the sun, and I didn't know what that meant. I think I do now.
Yes, he's the son and he's in me, and you have to bring me back to me, the sword.
Yeah.
We need to, immediately after talking to Irina or Tatiana, we need to get up to that southern pass before we go to Strahd.
So we're going to talk to Irina, and we're going to the pass because
Well-
we need to get what?
I gotta do a thingy. I need concentration, and I might be able to find. I just need like 10 minutes to to do a thing, and then maybe we'll be on the right path.
So we need to be able to then go to the pass after talking to Irina or Tatiana, going to the pass, finding a sword, and then presenting Squally to this person who needs the sun, so the sun can be pulled out of Squally, and then that's it.
I think maybe
I
the
think we
goal-
need both swords or both halves of this one sword or whatever
No,
it
but
is.
I'm one half right now. I think this is the missing piece. Based on my conversation with Sergey in the water, he is missing from his sword, and I think it's his voice that needs to be connected to the sword, perhaps.
That is all I can take from this as well.
Okay.
And that we're going to put together a sword.
So you think Vistra's sword is the same sword, but Sergey needs to be part of the sword.
Yes, he's been taken.
Yes.
He's been
Okay.
he's been trapped in the water,
Okay.
away from the sword, and he needs to be back into the sword, but also somehow someone's trying to cloak him, and it's extinguishing him, but he needs light. I think we go to the sword. First, let's talk to Irina, make sure she doesn't freak out when she
Yeah.
goes to the water.
Yeah,
Agreed.
let's
Quickly.
Jesus. God,
Who
okay.
knows what's going to await us in that mountain pass, so we need to move.
Should we bring Irina?
Let's find
I
out.
mean, at the very least, let's go talk to her first.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Are we telling her everything? What if Strahd comes here for the bride, Tatiana? I think we need to bring her to protect her. The guy said that she was being housed in Craig's, and she is being housed in Kresk in Irina's body.
Yeah.
There
should-
must be some reason that Strahd has simply not come and grabbed her. On some level, he must not know that this is a version of his Tatiana, as you say. There must be a reason.
Well, first of all,
Something
it's not
might be
Tatiana.
protecting
It
her.
was Sergei's Tatiana. Just clearing the
Oh.
air there.
Sorry. Well, clearly, whatever I'm talking, clearly Strahd thinks differently.
This is just an aside, did the bride that the abbot was making, did it resemble Irina at all?
Huh. Huh. Or Tatiana?
The bride in its features had black hair, kind of like, well, kind of blackish, brownish hair, faintly to that of Irina's.
Mhm.
But not like
Not
her
like a spitting
features-
image, though.
Not a spitting image. No.
Okay.
No, the images were none of that. In a morbid way, you would know that the image was a little bit more resemblance of Anna and her husband, only because some of the bodies dug up were probably of their dead kids. Yeah, it was a patch job flesh creature. Yeah.
When we were in Strahd's castle,
Exactly, those paintings.
yeah,
Did
Wystera in the study, the giant painting
Yes.
over top
Yes.
of the fireplace.
That's the
Yes.
one.
that was Tatiana.
That resembled Irina near to a T, but she was much more prominent in my like kind of reddish hair. But yes, her features were very similar.
That must have been Tatiana.
And Wystera, I will also let you know there was one other thing that reminded you of Irina's because you guys are on this line of thinking. There's one other thing you remember seeing. In Valaki, the puppets, the dolls, not the puppets, the dolls that were in Isek's room resembled that of Irina as well. Every single one of those dolls.
Ew. That's gross. I don't like that.
Really creepy.
When we're on this line of thinking, baby, we're gonna bring it all up.
And
Thank
did
you.
in the castle, was there anything resembling Sergei, like closely resembling Strahd, but not quite Strahd?
You didn't see anything like that.
Sergei was murdered. Anyways,
It was murder.
murder.
Yes, and I think I know why he was murdered.
I think his murder might also have something to do with it being so dark all the time here.
Yes.
You're so right.
Perhaps Strahd and his brother were the
I think they're kind of like,
sides of the same coin.
yeah, I think it's kind of night and day, sun and stars kind of thing.
Holy shit.
I think so too.
Wait, is Sergei the Morning Lord?
Oh.
I see you, DM. What are you smirking about over there?
I don't know what's going on. I'm just writing notes down that things that sound good to me.
That makes a great deal of sense.
Because didn't they say the Morning Lord was like gone, but they
Whoever wants to can make maybe a religion check
I'm
or
terrible at religion.
Aaron's
Aaron's just spitballing.
You got a
Morning
2
Lord's
on religion.
graces were.
I will help someone since I'm just like
I'll do
throwing
it.
things out.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it. I got it. Religion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heck
With
yeah.
advantage because I'm just saying things.
he's saying things. That's helping.
23 die 20.
Just because I, the DM, have a responsibility to say you guys are doing great, but also to kind of give you guys a little bit better of a grounding to kind of facilitate things. You don't. It doesn't sound right to say that he's the Morning Lord. That doesn't sound correct in terms of it. Not because it doesn't sound like the element of where someone could be potentially of that nature. However, it does sound more realistic. Because Sergei doesn't sound like he was like a divine demigod or anything like that, but he does sound like he was a paladin of redemption, and was probably in the service of an ancient god, long lost to history, like many gods phase out, but in Barovia they still exist, known as the Morning Lord. However, because of this, it sounds like Sergei's death was something that was a tremendous loss to the world, and the Morning Lord, as a sign of mourning to his brightest son, would probably have set for all time.
Right.
And maybe his, whatever happens, a release or something like that, something of that nature, if a reconnection of the sun could be reconnected, then that would come back.
There it is. Yeah, Sergei was sort of an avatar-ish type figure for the Morning Lord, maybe.
Which means Strahd is probably some kind of number two to some other god, potentially.
Could be.
If he had the power to take out Sergei.
Something dark, obviously.
Well,
I suggest we go see Irina immediately.
I think she needs to come with us.
You may be right, but let's talk
We
to her.
yeah, I don't think we can demand she come with us. She kind of has to want to do it.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe Sergey can convince her. Can I hear Sergey in my head?
In terms of the wind, like, yeah, you can actually hear a voice, and the screams begin to kind of quell a little bit as they're all kind of like almost hurting towards one central voice, one that is warmer and cooler. Like the screams you hear, Squally, are not as prominent. Like it is much more restful, and at ease and at peace.
Again, I'm not disagreeing, Squally, but there is a reason that Strahd has not grabbed her. And I'm just not sure that bringing her with us might give him the ability to do so.
The wedding's tomorrow. He's gonna come. It's inevitable.
Right.
So you think he knows, and when the time comes, he's just going to come grab her.
Something like that.
But why he hasn't already, I don't know, but it has to be important.
Maybe because she does think he doesn't know. I was talking to her. She thinks he has no idea that she's here.
Is Sergei, can you, Squally, is there a way you can ask Sergei if he is protecting Irina / Tatiana from his
I already
unnamed
did. I
brother?
asked that already,
And
and
what did he say?
he said that I see her often. I love her. He never said. I asked her if he's protecting her, and he didn't say so. And he said, she's the sign I know my son will rise again. That's
Well, somebody's protecting her.
I
Something.
think it's us.
All
Or
right.
brother. It could be Ishmark. I don't know. But it's not him. He can't do anything from the pool.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Obviously, they loved each other, but that's all I got.
And Strahd wanted her. Fucker.
To Irina.
To Irina?
to Irina. You guys all begin to go to her. And we are going to end our session on that, but also with a big congratulations to Squally, who unintentionally opened themselves up to a personal level up on their own personal journey. Congratulations, Squally. I think that gets you to level 8.
Sure does.
Nice.
And I have some experience points for all of you, especially after that last Bonegrinder fight.
The name of my band in the 80s.
Bonegrinder fight.
Yep.
I like it.
Perfect. I'll send that to you guys or let you guys know about that right away. But yeah, I guess before we go here, I'm saying thank you to everybody for going on that wild adventure. I did not know that was going to be where we went to on this one. Squally, at level 8, what are you thinking of doing? I think you get your ability score increase for yourself. What are you thinking you're going to do?
I have no idea. I have to look.
Max wisdom.
Max,
Oh,
hit
I get to just like put. Sorry, I have
2 ability points.
You can
Ooh,
put
ability
2.
points?
You can add 2 to 1 score or add 1 to 2 scores.
Mm. And sorry, is this just to sorry, I'm just looking at my document here. Am I adding this like my wisdom is +3, so I'd add like I can do +5?
No, it would be
No, it would
as
be like
score
your
number.
actual score.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes more sense.
little-
Yeah, I don't know yet. I have to think about it.
For sure. Well, if that's the case, then we'll leave you guys alone. And thank you all so very much for watching this. Man, I'm so glad I pushed through the sickness to be here.
Us too.
You
Let
got
this be a
down with
lesson.
sickness tonight.
Yeah, let this be a lesson to you guys. You got to get down with the sickness, and cool things can happen.
Great lyric.
Down with the sickness.
That's going to be on our first tonight. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the lands of Barovia again. Bye.